Hello, and welcome to Dragon of Icespire Peak. I've been told by the producers I must be incredibly serious today for this intro. No more shenanigans. So, let's begin with the serious.
That lasted about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds outside. There's no way.
New record. New record. I tried my best, folks. Welcome to Quest and Chaos presenting Dragon of Icespire Peak. I am your dungeon master for today, King Zerino, and I cannot be serious to save my life. Anyway, we got 6 announcements. 3 of them which if you heard before. First of which we have the Hexrieb Nodrog, or if you say that backwards, Gordon Biersch. That is Gordon Biersch. They make beer, and it's really good beer. So, you know, they should really just change their name to Gooden Beer. All right, next we have Birds of. This is gonna be a long one. All right, Birds of Paradise. I didn't emphasize the dice on that one. Birds of Paradise. They make dice that are beautifully colored and inspired by birds. Birds. Tiana's about to whip one out. Look at that. It's
Dice,
green.
dice,
It's yellow.
Baby. Dice,
It's based
dice,
off.
I believe that this is the signature flagship collection, the Birds of Paradise.
There we go. Birds of Paradise. Last usual announcement, we got the Nord Games as a sponsor. They make the D&D supplemental books and card decks. Oh, sorry, I was just seeing chat. I was like, are they still sponsoring us still? I haven't heard anything yet. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Hopefully I'm not fucking it up. Oh, whoops. Starting off with the F word. Oh, wow.
Demonetized in the first 2 minutes. Thanks, man.
You know, I try to be serious. It all goes downhill from there.
Yep.
Nord Games supplements. They got the books. They got the decks. Bestiary, settlement books, luck decks, critical hit decks, treasure decks. All the decks for you, and the books for you. Amazing stuff. And we mentioned Birds of Paradise. We mentioned Nord Games. Did you know that we're having a super massive giveaway that is happening on October 1st? Whatever it was, it was 45 days from last week, so now it is 38 days from today.
I believe it's November 1st.
I think it's October 1st. I don't know. But if you do the bit.ly, bit.ly / something giveaway. I'm great at this stuff.
I believe it's QNC giveaway.
QNC or QNC?
N.
QNC giveaway, not the ampersand, the N, the letter N. bit.ly / QNC giveaway. You're going to get some Nord Game stuff. You're going to get a carbon gray book. You're going to get the decks. You're going to get the dice. If you do ! giveaway in the chat right now, they will say everything I just said, but better. All right. Let's see. 5th one is just a quick shout out to Berkeley Stamp and Engraving. They had a kid, and the kid's name is George. So congratulations, my friend. You now have a child in your life.
Congratulations, Mike.
Yes. And last thing is me and Quest and Chaos are going to do a kind of bit of a quick impromptu charity thing right now. For every $1 that you guys give in inspiration tonight, we will be matching that and giving it to Red Cross to help wildfire relief. Up to $300 because I don't have that much money. But up to $300, I will match you. So give us
Matt got conspiratorial there.
So yes, up to just you give us inspiration, and that inadvertently finds its way over to the Red Cross to help our wildfire relief. Because here in California, if you're not in California, we're on fire.
Yeah, to give them real life inspiration again in their saving throws against fire.
Certainly.
That was good.
So I hopped through those 6 things really quick. Hopefully you all got that. If not, you can rewatch it at some point in some time. Yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to drop?
Not yet. There are things in motion.
Not yet. Things are in motion. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's see. Let me quickly pull this up while I stall. See, if we had a theme song right now, this would be the perfect time at which I could pull this thing up and nobody.
Come on, Darjeong. Let me just start singing Dice, Dice, baby.
Dice, baby. That's good.
Baby.
Hey James, you should look at our Zoom chat.
Yes, I saw that. Excellent. We already got some bits, and we've got from the Hefner balancing out the scales, balanced as all things should be. 2,500 bits to the DM. That's me. And then also the Hefner gives 2,500 bits to the players.
Thank you, Hef.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes. Thank you so much.
That is wonderful. Starting off strong there. My goodness.
Yes.
Epic.
Oh, and you guys do carry over your 4 from last time. I don't believe you spent it all
No, we didn't.
because someone decided to put a dragon in the first episode.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Well, it's usually happens. Sometimes you just throw a dragon in there and then people die. It's a learning experience, everybody. I learn, you learn. It's great for everybody. All right. Unless there's other things going down, we're gonna hop into the recap. Yeah.
Woo!
Let's do it.
Cool. Last time on Dragon of Icespire Peak, with Cryovane's attack ended. Well, at first he used the giant ice breath on you. Can't say anything more about that. With the coalescing storm of winter within his mouth, he breathed over a plume of ice that knocked out Isolt, Darjeong, and Inqua, incapacitating them instantaneously. With the seeming threat over for Cryovane, he leapt around town, creating a destruction in his path, in his escape/tantrum. At that same time, Tim and Winley were able to figure out a way to breathe the life back into their fallen compatriots by keeping them warm and eventually taking them back to the Stonehill Inn, where they were revived back into a state of life. As morning came from the evening before, as morning came, slowly rousing from their injuries and pain, they realized that the Stonehill Inn had been kind of converted into an emergency hospital, where they slowly got up, and Winley, giving a very inspirational speech, was overheard by the sister Gariel, who went over to her and was like, "Could you help this small child who was injured in Cryovane's leaving? You heal Dahlia, and she asks you all to try and find where her parents, or not her parents, where her father and brother went." After momentary investigation of the town, it is clear for the players and for the adventurers that in Cryovane's destruction, they were crushed in their house. Unable to deliver this news immediately to Dahlia just because of being a stranger, they decided to give Harbin Weston, the town master, a quick visit. He locked himself in his room/house, pretending that he wasn't home. And like the brave, heroic adventurers they are, they broke in, threatened him to take some action in this town to bolster his community. They came to agreement that he was going to write to Neverwinter to bring in mercenary troops. And as they returned back to check in with Dahlia, she had already left and went to the home of her living livelihood. Words. She went back to her house and she found that her brother and father were dead. Tim, being an interesting man, having just stolen some money from Harbin Weston, gave that money in value to Dahlia to continue living her life. And in doing so, they met another authority figure within Phandalin, Halia Thornton. Now, when they visited Harbin, he tasked them with going to the gnomish town nearby called Nomengar to gather materials to fight Crowvane should the dragon return. But Halia gives them another task, in which they would go to a nearby excavation site to warn two of her miners of the recent attack. Seeing that the life of a couple were more pressing, they decided to head for the excavation site to the southwest. There, they walked a ways. They took Bessie with them, Inkw's carriage or workhorse. Wow, I can't words today, y'all. Taking Bessie with them, they were able to find the excavation site, said hello to Norbis and Daslin, who again tasked them with another quest per se to help clear out their excavation site. For when they went in, there were a couple of plops of some monsters of some kind that scared them away. They boarded up the temple that they were originally going through, and having met our heroes, tasked them with going in and killing them. The night ended with a rousing song from Darjeong, and they slowly found their way to sleep. Which brings us to now. As the morning rises, you all are within this stone cavern at the footsteps of a temple, and the doorway is flanked by two massive dwarven statues with twisted grins on their mouth. There, as the fire is slowly dying and as morning comes, you all hear a that wakes you from your sleep. And as you turn, you see Winley, the one who was most distressed about sleeping outside within a heavy slumber.
That doesn't wake me up. I've heard this a lot.
Well, I guess it's time to get started on breakfast then.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
All right. So you, Tim, go by the fire, re-stoke the flame, and you already see Daslin has already gone off into another area to look around, but you just see Norbis, the younger dwarf, blonde hair, well kept, shorter on the top hair, just working on a piece of stone.
What you doing there?
Oh, just doing a bit of carving right now. Morning to all you. I see a couple of you are on the heavier side.
Good morning.
Morning, yeah. Yeah, we got a If you want to use some of the crates back there, we still got a bit of wood back there if you want to use that to
Okay.
restoke the flame.
Yeah, I'll go off and fetch that wood.
Yeah, you fetch the wood and quick. NGC 457, following the Hefner's lead, balancing things out. We've got 500 bits to the players saying, we hear his house still stands and we hope it continues to stand. And then 500 bits to the dragon. I'm assuming it's me because
Obviously.
it doesn't breathe fire. Hey, there we go.
Thank you very much, Seth. And yeah, to follow up on that, he had to evacuate. So we are hoping that things are still standing with his stuff, and we're hoping that it continues that way. So
Yeah.
thank you, Seth. We love you.
Thank you, sir. All right, and you quickly are able to fetch the wood, bring it over the fire, and it's able to restoke. You see Darjeong and Inqua there slowly getting up, making the rounding out those muscle knots from sleeping on the stone floor.
Morning.
La 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 la.
Oh.
Just doing a
Morning
few-
exercises.
Yes. I've got to get everything up and around.
That little one over there, she's got a voice on her too.
Yes.
She's keeping me up pretty.
Very resonant. Very
Right?
resonant.
And a nice deep timbre, you know.
Oh, have you checked on Bessie
Looked
this
over at
morning?
Winley.
Have you checked on Bessie this morning? How's Bessie doing?
Bessie, I assume we brought her over towards the camp.
You brought her in, like towards that area. Inqua, while you're trying to pull her in, it was a little bit of a hesitation. Where it's like, why are we going in this place?
Yeah. She's okay though. She's fine, guys. She likes being around all of us. She's very
Good.
comfortable.
Good.
But,
And,
where are we getting water for ourselves and for her? Is it just our water skins? Because the horse is going to need a bigger water skin.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, there is a bit of a stream, a bit of a ways away, but we don't really. We have some of our own water here, but we don't have much.
How far is it?
Oh, it's about a 2-mile walk away.
Shouldn't take too long, but do we have anything to fill up with water?
Yeah, and you see that Norbis left a pot there. Yeah, it's basically just a pot for them to warm up water and mix stuff in there.
There's no skins or anything around that we could.
We got ours, but
Yeah, that little.
And hearing the conversation, Assault wakes up and starts, getting too old to do this.
well, if that's the case, does someone want to work on getting breakfast started while we go and get some water?
Yeah, I can work on that.
I can go help with the water too. We can take the cart and hopefully get more water, since there's not a supply around here.
Oh, if you're going to be taking the cart, just so you know, it's a little bit of you go out the canyon, take a right, and then you have to climb up a bit of a hill. I don't know. Seeing your horse, she might not be able to handle that incline.
We can carry the pot up, bring down some water for Betsy, and then we can go fill it back up again.
Is there no lower spot? Water travels downhill. Is there not a lower area where the water comes?
I mean, usually it would have come down into this canyon, but looking at the way that the ground is going, it's been quite some time since actual water has passed through.
Fair enough. And I'll reach over and start poking Winley awake.
And she kind of startles herself awake.
Oh, there she is. Good morning.
She sees everyone's awake and she has her large curlers in and she kind of pounces off to go get herself looking good.
Morning, Winley.
Morning.
I'll get up and start putting my armor on and generally getting ready for the day.
Okay. So Tim and Inkwell, you guys start to head out for water and such.
Mhm.
You take Bessie along with you. And as you move through, you guys make it to the end of the canyon and you hook the right that Norbis told you. And you look up and it's what would be like the canyon face has got kind of like a sharp switchback situation that a humanoid could walk along, but no like large four-legged beast.
Is there something around where I could tie her to?
Not near there, no.
Well, if my
Okay.
bag's in the cart, do I have like a post or anything? We could take my crowbar and try and hammer that into the dirt.
How long does it look to get to the point where the water is? Like, judging from where we are.
Well, you said 2 miles, but like to go up the cliffside, it's about a 40 feet high.
Okay. Maybe I'll take Bessie back and leave her with Winley. Maybe she can get some more braids, and then we can come back and collect some. Because we don't have the cart with us, right? We didn't take the cart.
Yeah, we have the cart and we have the kettle in the pot.
Oh, we do have the cart.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it's a big-
then don't listen to me, Tim. I don't know what I was thinking. Bessie, sit.
Does
She does. She sometimes does. Bessie, sit. Sit.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Sit. Okay. Come on, dice, don't fail us now.
Seriously.
my eyes started off in shock for like, is this really going to happen? And then
Oh, well.
Bessie, sit.
And then with that last stage, it's like,
Perfect.
She builds her own chair and then sits.
All the things that happen that 20 on.
natural? No, that was a
Amazing.
well-used natural 20.
Oh, okay, good.
and like not even like
Perfect.
the way that horses usually find their way down, kind of like a dog. It's just like back leg, just like.
Perfect. Good girl, Bessie. Good girl. I'll take a sugar cube out of my pouch that I always have her, and I'll give her a sugar cube. They're like, okay, Tim, I think we can head up. She'll stay here. She can't really get back up when she sits. We'll have to help her when we get back. But
Okay.
perfect. And also reminding you, DM, that I am a natural explorer in this terrain.
Yes.
currently. So,
Yes, and as you
so we
guys start,
forage double.
as you make your way up,
Just a rabbit.
you get into the, you guys get into the forest area, and very quickly Inkwell is just like starting to already see like paths of small animals through the brush, and he's able to point out, it's like, that edible, that no, don't eat that. And for you, Tim, if you were to be in this kind of terrain, it would be like, okay, so he said 2 miles this way. Inkwell just seems to already have found the pathways that people normally would take. And in about half the time, you guys already arrive at the stream.
With various fruits and mushrooms, berries,
Yeah.
goodies.
Perfect.
Ooh, you're a genius.
No. I grew up in I learned a lot from the elves. They taught me a lot. So let's see. What do you say? We fill her up and then head back down to the ladies down in the camp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Start filling up the pouches.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Fill up the
I'm assuming
pouch.
we brought the pot too with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fill up the pot, fill up the pouches,
All the
take
water,
sorry?
all the water skins and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have sent our water skins with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything's filled up, and you're also finding it within your sack, just like a good amount of food for the 5 of you. Or did you guys get extra for Norbis and Dazzlin?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have enough to make an arugula blackberry salad here and all this delicious stuff. Oh, okay. I'm excited. This is gonna be good.
I love
And so
it
you-
so much.
Anyone who appreciates breakfast is okay in my book.
Oh, Tim. And then he smacks him on the back like he has been. Just in there. Oh, you're a good guy, Tim.
Make me a survival check.
Hmm?
Wow.
Either Inkwell can roll at advantage, or you guys can each roll separately.
Oh, you should roll at advantage.
Seconded.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so very survivally.
Okay.
I don't want to overshadow you.
Ooh. Let me do another.
You can push up on the arrow to reroll what you did before.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Thank you.
There.
Ooh.
So 18. So in addition to the quick like berries and mushrooms and some edible acorns that you find, you see up in a tree a nest for a bird.
Mm. What do you say we surprise the girls with a frittata?
I don't know what that is, but I'm behind.
Wonderful. Does it look scalable?
Yeah, the tree's not too tall here. Being in the mountainous range, it's not like pine trees, but more of a squatter, branchy kind
Okay.
of tree.
I do
Can I
want to
just
attempt.
pull on the branch to weigh it down, and then he grabs the nest?
There you go.
It's more in the central part of like the top,
Built
so
to
it's not
last.
like
Okay.
within the branches.
I want to try and grab the nest, like climb up a little
Mhm.
and grab.
Easy enough. Like it's a short enough tree where you just like look up and then you see 3 eggs. They're of a pretty solid size. They're like that big.
Wow.
Hmm. Well, show Tim. Hey, there's 3 of them. I think there's enough maybe for we can each have a bite of the frittata.
Hey, I am not going to complain about anything that you can provide.
Awesome. And then I'll grab him and put him in, just like kind of carry him down and like shuffle down back to him.
Mhm.
Those look pretty big, right?
Mm.
What? Well, to me, at least. What do you know? What those are?
Let me find out.
DM.
In this case, I'd like a nature check that.
Okay. I don't know. Wait, I
Yes.
did it. Wait, no, wait, what?
What?
Oh, no, this is wrong. Don't look at that.
Oh,
That's wrong.
okay.
Oh,
Ever since I had made a mistake.
roll 1.
Yes.
See what you did there.
No spaces.
Oh, wasted. I know exactly what this is.
Stop taking all the nat 20s.
I've written my thesis on this.
I've written my thesis. This is the egg of a.
Can we hatch and raise our own falcons now? What's going to happen next here?
It's a rock. Yeah.
This is a rock.
Because of your living in the mountainous ranges, you know that this is belongs to a subset of a larger eagle.
This belongs to a larger subset of an eagle. It's found in the mountainous ranges. It's very, very nice. Not extinct, not endangered. So, frittata?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
You
And
stow
I'll-
them away.
Yeah.
I adore Inqua.
Gotta start saying Hakuna Frittata now. I mean,
Hakuna frittata.
We need bugs for that to be accurate.
find some.
And then, yeah, I guess if we've gathered all the stuff, I mean, do you need anything else, Tim? Or are you okay?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Sure. If we are heading back on the way there, I do want to, Tim, question. I noticed that I know you didn't want anyone to see, but I saw you slip something to the little girl. That doesn't seem like this, bravado guy that I know. Why did you do that? I'm just curious.
I mean, it's the right thing to do, right? I mean, she lost her family.
It was very kind of you. I didn't. No offense. When I first met you, you seemed a little, standoffish and kind of that guy. So.
I mean, I don't want to, come across as like a bleeding heart or anything, but if you're going to make an exception, that seems like the right one to make.
I'll keep your secret safe with me. I know you have a heart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're a good guy, Tim.
All right, and as you guys continue to make your way back, at the camp, is there anything happening with you three?
Well, Winley is now fully beautified. She has changed because she knows she's going into a cave. Still wearing kind of her plaid, but now it's like a plaid raincoat with galoshes action to help protect a little bit against any slime that might come from this blob.
Yes, I can. Yes,
It's like traveling with a toddler.
I'll just clean it later.
Very, very, very kind of you. Yeah, Winley will run through a set of stretches to like warm up and loosen up the muscles and release the muscle knots from sleeping on the floor. Check equipment, make sure that everything's good to go before armoring up and starting to put things on.
All right.
And I'm doing vocalizations, and in the ringing tunnel, it's beautiful.
And Norbis looks to you, is like, I mean, I know you heard from last night. I'm trying to compose something for my wife for when I return, and that song from last night, Pony Pony, was just it really got stuck in my head, and I can tell you're much of a singer, so I was wondering if you could help me compose a song for her.
Ooh. So what kind of song do you want? Do you want to have it? It's a light song or a dramatic song, or what are you thinking of?
Well, I'm trying to find a way to say, I mean, I still love you. I mean, I know it's been 2 years, but I'm coming back. Or wait, no, I will be there when I see her.
I will always love you. Something like that?
Yeah. Well, you think that will sound good with my deeper tones,
Yes, I think you could do it.
All right. And he like shuffles around into his pant pocket, and he finds like a little scrap of paper which is like covered in crossed out words. And he's like, all right, oh, we got some space here. So, and he starts to talk with you about writing a song for his love. He's like, oh, actually, could you roll me a quick performance check? And because of your lovely improv compositioning, could you do it with advantage, please?
Hey.
It's easier if I just do it, just roll twice. Is that cool? Or do you want me to do the
yeah,
advantage?
just do however you want to do it.
Wow.
You got all the 20s. Not fair.
We know what the eggs in the area are.
Hey, those 20s went towards breakfast.
Fair point.
Well, I'm trying, it's what I'm working with. It's the things I'm working with. That's why.
Exactly. Norbis, as you can tell, he's not a very wordy kind of man. And he's just like, she's like, she's beautiful, and her hair, the way it falls, is just...
Yeah. You're beautiful and you're mine.
Yes. To him, what you're saying is pure fucking gold. And he's just like, yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll just, I'll take some time, really trying to make it, about her. But this is a great framework.
Yeah. I would love to hear your performance later.
Oh, well, well, you all finish that up in there. I'll keep composed in here, and you'll see you'll hear something quite beautiful. All right, and Slithy Tove, 500 bits to the players for shenanigans.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Shenanigans all the way.
shenanigans. Thank you.
And while they're having that conversation, after I'm done warming up and putting things on, I'm going to pull Winley aside a little bit. Like, so, how are you doing this morning?
I am positive and I'm ready for adventure that hopefully won't get me too dirty.
Well, you're wearing more correct clothing for getting dirty if necessary.
I told you I needed to pack my second bag.
I hesitate to say you were right, but you're feeling more connected to the goddess after yesterday.
I had a dream about LaRue last night, and so I feel a little more connected today.
Good. You're feeling more confident? You were seeming a little down in the mouth yesterday.
Well, I had time to think about it, and luckily I brought my book of affirmations, and so when everyone gets here, I'd like to read an affirmation for us today.
I'm sure everyone would appreciate that. And I'll reach over and squeeze her shoulder and say, "Hey, you're doing well."
Oh, thanks, Isolde.
You can call me Izzy if you want. It's fine.
Oh. And Winley's just over the moon because she thinks Izzy's so much a cuter name than Isolde.
So yeah, just checking in with my young ward and making sure she's good.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And around this time, Tim, Inqua, you guys are able to make it back to the switchback. And when you get there, you see that Bessie is still sitting there.
Just amazing.
Okay. Now, Tim, this is where I might need your help. We're going to need to help Bessie up.
Motivation wise?
We could try that, but I literally, when she sits, it's hard for her to get back up. Well, Bessie, up. Yeah, okay. Okay, Bessie. Tim, can you come with me to the back? We'll just have to kind of grab her back haunches.
Careful, near the back.
Yes, we don't want to damage the eggs or mushrooms. Right? Well, actually, let's set these in the cart first. Okay. I might just need your help to kind of help me lift her haunches so that we can... You've got this. You're a strong guy.
Okay. I will do what I'm told.
Both of you roll me strength checks. Just straight strength.
I do average.
Okay.
I don't.
So like this? Is this over here?
Yeah, this is okay, kind of. And then you just gotta kind of put your hand. I know it's...
Could she be helping? Can she help at this point?
She should be. And then I kind of smack her butt.
No!
No. She can't kick. She's too old. She won't kick. Trust me, she won't kick. This is just to kind of help her out. Come on, girl. Come on.
It takes you about a good 5 minutes to find like one leg underneath to like get it stabilized, and then the other one, and you hear like a couple like pops, not bad, but just like. And then eventually,
I was about to say, lift with your back. Then you start talking about the pops. Those are where do the pops come from?
From Bessie's back hips.
Okay, I check my back.
With the struggle, you got the warm up from going into the forest, but still, it's just like a little. But you're able to get Bessie up. She seems a little bit slow to move.
Good girl. And then pull out another sugar cube and give her a sugar cube. All right. Well, at least she didn't run away.
That's a heavy horse.
Yeah,
Ugh.
she's a big girl, but I love her.
And you're able to guide her back easily with now the plethora of food stores that you found for the morning breakfast. And Isolde, Darjeong, and Winley, you see coming through the cavern Tim and Inqua with Bessie and a cart full of stuff.
We've got stuff for frittatas, you guys.
You were quite successful today. My goodness.
Can't wait.
Thank you so much. Let's get to this.
Cool.
I find out what a frittata is.
So Inqua's gonna just grab. Is there a pan or like some kind of cast?
You just have the
skillet
pot
around it?
with you, with the
Okay.
water currently in it.
Do a Dazzlin?
You don't see Dazzlin around.
But Norbus
Norbus
is
is there.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a cast iron skillet of some sort or a pan?
And he's like looking at his notes and looking around. And he picks up a really flat-looking rock.
That'll work. And Ink will thank you, and we'll grab that and then start taking the eggs, getting some of the porcini mushrooms and the wild arugula and some blackberries, and starts kind of chopping everything up. He's like, "Oh, okay," like muttering to himself,
Nice
working on
skills.
this rock over the fire. Ooh, ooh. And he's just making these noises to himself as he's doing it.
I was going to offer to help, but I think he's got it.
He's just kind of in his element zone.
Mm-hmm. You zone in on that frittata making like it was Cryovane. The way you just focus on it. You guys notice that his eyes go from that slightly or nice pretty light blue to a slightly darker hue, like when he's focusing in on it.
Oh boy.
And with some quick prep,
I guess
It's like, wow, we're
could do this.
focused.
My head is in the gutter, and I'm trying not to expose anyone else to this.
Winley's over in the corner, just primping Bessie's tail.
Mm-hmm. And you've gotten some good braids in the mane so far, but the tail has been a little bit lacking.
Yeah, it has dirt and everything. It's like she sat on it or something.
And used to your touch, you just like start working on Bessie's tail. At that time, Inqua, your creation is finished.
The frittata. And he's gonna turn around with it on the thing, and you see this like what looks like a light fluffy little thing of heaven, this beautiful like pale yellow with these sliced mushrooms, and it's slightly steaming off the top with a little bit of arugula on the top and some blackberries around the sides. He's like, the frittata. Who wants to try it?
Oh, I would love to have some.
After this build up,
Get some more
Please,
rocks
Evan.
for plates, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Darjeong, please, some rocks, yes.
Yes.
surely I
Yeah,
have.
definitely let out a very impressed whistle. That is beautiful, Inqua.
Well, thank you. And then set it in front of everybody and just kind of still with the dark blue in his eyes, just staring at it.
I'll pull out a dagger and like cut it into appropriately proportion sizes for everyone.
And I'm gonna prestidige the flat rocks so they're clean.
Ah,
Nice.
Magic.
Take out my
Magic.
mess kit and eat like a civilized person.
Norbus, would you like to try, please?
I'll distribute the food onto the rocks and mess kit.
Oh, thank you so much. But I gotta make this happen for my wife. Don't worry, I had breakfast in the morning, but
Okay.
save me a bit, and I'm sure Doslin would love some too. But just like, I'm working on something great here.
Brain food is very important. Just keep that in mind.
Certainly. But Darjeong, your help on creating something real nice.
I can't
And he just like
do
goes back to scribbling down.
Oh, I just can't wait.
I'm mildly terrified, but food.
Food.
Okay, Norbus, I'm just letting you know now, buddy. It won't taste the same when it's not warm. I'm just saying.
And he's just absorbed in his writing, not looking at you.
All right, you know what? Let's finish it. This is for us.
And as everyone's eating, Winley pipes up. So while we're all eating, I brought my book of daily affirmations, and I'd like to read one for us.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, waited till he couldn't get away.
And I'll like nudge Tim sharply in the ribs. Just, shh, to be nice.
My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. I've been thinking about that. How limits are really just a construct of the mind. And sometimes your actual abilities. And other times, societal systems that you're born into and may never escape. But limitless. And she goes on and she gives a very inspiring, to her at least, 10-minute speech while everyone's finishing their breakfast. And, despite being a little hesitant to listen to a daily affirmation, you start feeling a little stronger and ready for this adventure we're about to go on to. And you have 4 temporary hit points for the next until our next rest.
All of us?
Yes.
This frittata is amazing.
Well,
I
between the
told
food,
you daily affirmations were good.
yes, between the food and the performance of your affirmation, I feel great.
I'm going to look over at Winley and just nod a little bit in approval. Well done.
So are we still set in going into the cavern with the razor sharp toothed dwarf statues and the ooze monsters?
Oh, yes.
We haven't rethought?
Nope.
I mean, if anyone wants to reconsider,
Nah.
or going in is the time to do it.
Nah.
I think you got this, Tim. I think you could do it.
And
I
I
think
did
we
plan
could-
my outfit around this. So.
Yes, we could clean up here, right?
Absolutely. He thinks she's talking about breakfast plates.
Of course.
Yeah, that's definitely what she meant. Does anyone have any lamp oil?
Anybody?
I don't want to have to set my sword on fire, but if we're going to be fighting slimes, I'm going to be setting my sword on fire.
What's a slime? Have you come across a slime before?
That's an excellent question.
It's goo, right? You can't cut goo. How do you? How do we fight these things?
Theoretically, you can.
I do have oil if you need it. I have
And I do have candles, so we could get some of the wax. Then that would be good too.
I have a torch and a tinderbox if you.
Yeah. I've got. I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna be fighting with the torch or the sword, but.
Well, let's try the swords first and see how effective they are. And if they are not, then torch.
Flaming swords.
I mean, if you have a flaming sword, cool. I don't.
Well, that's what the oil's for.
Theoretically, yeah. It might only last for one strike, but theoretically.
Yep. Grease up a sword, have a torch in one hand, and when it comes time, just. Boop.
I tend to have a shield in the other hand for my personal use.
James, is it dark? Like, are we able to see it, the cavern or the thing where it's at?
So everyone besides Darjeong, what basically the light that you can see is a little bit of light from the entrance because of this morning coming around and the fire around you. What you see when you look at the temple facade is those 2 statues, and it leads up into a plaque that has some dwarvish runes in it. And below that is the hallway that the farther you look down, the darker it gets. And Darjeong, because of your night or dark vision, you're able to see that they were able to find some wood and stones and just kind of pile it up really quick.
No, I suppose the real question for me is, are we going to try to go in quietly, or are we going in with shock and awe?
We're wearing chainmail.
Correct. So if we are going in with the more shock and awe, I can be in the lead with a lighted shield, if Winley would be so kind.
But
I could do that.
Ooh.
if slime isn't sentient, and as far as I know and assume it's not, shock and awe is really not going to do anything.
Well, neither will stealth, but a shining shield means that everyone can see.
Yes. Yes, that would be very helpful for sending things out there. Yes. And I figure, I do have a couple of things that I can throw at them that might shake them up a bit. Remember the thunder? Thunder.
Sorry, I just heard echoes in the back of my head. Right. Well, now that we have finished this most excellent breakfast, thank you very much, Inkla. That was amazing. We should probably get a move on.
Do you mean leave?
No.
I got my hopes up.
Do you think they would let us borrow that fancy thing they showed you?
Oh, the sending stone?
Wait, I didn't actually hear that, did I? I didn't know what it was. Because it was between you guys, right? It wasn't a
you saw that Winley and Isolt were like whispering in and then holding up to their ears like that. And then you also saw that Isolt was listening while Dazwin was like,
oh, okay. So didn't they say they would give you that item thing?
Well, once we have completed the mission, I can't imagine they'll let us. Although, to be fair, there's probably not another way out.
Maybe should we ask if we could borrow it?
I think our other friend has it with him, and I haven't seen him this morning.
Oh, good point. Never mind. Cleans up the dishes.
So we're going to have to start unpiling all the stuff that they built around the doors.
Yep.
So some of us should be doing that, and some of us should be ready to attack whatever jumps out at us while we do that.
I will be ready.
Can I borrow your crowbar, Darjeong?
That's my crowbar.
Is it your crowbar?
Yes,
My
it's
apologies.
Tim's crowbar. I just borrowed it from him for us.
Fair enough.
There you go. There you go.
I just always want to give Julie a chance to show that thing off.
I hand it to Darjeong, who hands it to you. Is that how this goes from now on?
Clearly that's how this works. Although if Tim is going to be helping break down the stuff at the door, like having him with the crowbar is a good idea.
So you could pass it back.
Depends on how heavy the stuff is. We might want to take turns to not burn out.
Sure.
I can also stand back with my bow loaded, just in case.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can see that far. I don't know if it'll be light where that. Well, you guys will be having. I'm assuming it'll be. Yeah.
For you, when you're looking out at it, so there's that facade, and then there's the hallway a bit, and then you see where it's kind of boarded up, where Darjeong is pointing towards, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hang back if you want. Cover.
Okay.
We're going to bring a torch or something over there so we can see.
Or we can ask Winley to cast light on one of the stones.
But then we won't have fire available if I need to set my sword alight.
That's true, but it's also a much cleaner, smoother light for our bow friend.
Well, we have a fire right here. You could get it ahead of time.
You mean the campfire?
Yeah,
I'm not running back there to light a sword and then come back and attack whatever comes out.
I think she means light a torch here and carry it in.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was just going to say that we can have both. We can have the light. We can have the good light, and then we can have the firelight.
That's a fair point.
I'll carry the firelight.
All right. So it sounds like it's Tim and I working on unbarricading the door, and the three of you who are, it makes sense, the more ranged people, ready to throw things through the door if necessary.
Yes.
And all right. Stop and listen at that door first.
Of course.
So you guys make your way up into the kind of like a foyer. So it's like that facade and then hallway foyer. And you, right when you're about to like get to that, the barricade, you look to your left and there's a whole doorway in the wall. But the door itself looks just like a smooth piece of rock, and you hear some noise from inside that room. And do either of you have light at the moment?
I think we have I think we have the torch.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the torch, and you peer into the room, and you see on the far end, Dazzlin is just like moving rocks around so that way he can get into a better position and a slightly corner spot of the room. And he's just like moving some rocks. He's like, I see you all are awake now.
Good morning.
Morning. You're about to go in there, eh?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So far it hasn't come through, but just I'm actually going to and he like steps out, scoots behind you, and then like walks into the foyer. It's like, I'll be back here with Norbus. Yeah, we're gonna do great. I can tell.
Yeah.
So what were you doing back there?
Oh, we're just starting to clean up the area so that way we can continue to dig forward. What we found here is basically a temple that has kind of collapsed in on itself for some reason or other. And this room we found by kind of accident. Norbus, he just kind of fell backwards against the wall and then the door opened. But yeah, we were going to do the main room, which is where we are barricading, but yeah, monsters.
Indeed. Let's we are sallying forth. Let's do this.
All right. Make me a couple of athletics checks, Tim and Isolt, since you're clearing away just to see how long it'll take you to clear out their hastily made barricade.
15.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Come on. Let's see. +6 for athletics. Sure. 22.
Ooh.
Oof. All right.
He's a strong lass.
Strong lads and lasses here. So with their hastily made construction, you can actually see some finer points of architectural work at play, where it's just like putting the stones and the wood in places that actually hold up. With that strength, you guys are able to quickly remove things, and you notice that in about 3 minutes, like pulling at the right stones, you have a couple things to pull, and then it will just like come apart.
All right.
Point of no return.
So once the door is cleared, and I feel like we can like go through it once we've opened it.
Mm-hmm.
Question mark. I'll come back to Winley and ask her to light my shield as I slip it onto my arm.
Oh, sure, Izzy. Be careful. It's going to be quite bright. She kind of touches
Close
it.
my eyes.
If I'm not using because you've got a full on shield. If I have like a smaller shield, I can hold a torch in that same hand, right? Or is that crazy talk?
If it's a tiny buckler, I've used that, and I feel like you should be able to, but that's DM discretion.
Is there a happy medium, like kind of just like a round shield? Would it be too hard to also fit the torch?
Well, round shields are pretty big, but if you have a buckler, it more covers like your hand, and you can usually hold things at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Like if it's one of those kind of shields where it's just like here,
super
but if
small.
it's the more, so you have a.
You don't want to come back. You don't want to come back and I can hold the thing for you.
I'm not going to hold the torch in my teeth. Where am I?
Ooh, there you go. Nope.
Well,
I will hold it for you, and you can come back.
I will point out that drawing a weapon is part of the attack action. You would have to drop the torch, but you can draw a weapon as part of the attack action.
My hope would be to have the torch in one hand so I could light the sword with the other, because my sword is out for this. I'm not walking. No, there's monsters in here.
I mean, I'm going in with a shield and my sword already in hand. I think I'm in front of you.
I would probably sling the shield and have the sword and the torch.
Yeah. For goo. Yeah.
And then I will, when I get a chance, after I've lit it, I'll drop the torch and grab the shield.
Or throw the torch at them.
There you go.
I like the seat there. There we go.
All right, so I have this I have like a full heater shield going on. So I have this massive like torch shield pointing into the room.
Okay, and as you clear away the stuff, you have the 2 doors there. Are you gonna open it? And it opens inward, so you have to push it through. And you push it open, and you see in this room with your lit shield and the torch, you see before you 4 columns, and at the edge of your light you see what looks like a slightly raised die. You really can't see any details on it from your distance and light, but that's what you see right now.
Okay. What do you guys see up there? What do you see?
I'm looking up because they said that they dropped on them, right? They said that the oozes dropped on them.
I'll shine the shield up and around, just like shining a really strong flashlight around to try and get a good view of what's going on.
All right, both of you make me perception checks real quick.
I am holding the torch on my tippy toes. Tippy toes, sir.
Tippy toes, sir.
Nice.
Okay. I have an 18.
19?
18, sorry.
18.
I was trying to do an accent and it failed. Whatever. I am neither Bo nor James.
All right, so the 18 and 11, you both look around and you see on the column nearest you on the left side, smeared across the ceiling and dripping a little bit onto the column, is a yellow pus-like, almost pustule kind of color goop that's just kind of hanging there.
Oh, Darjeong, get it there. Get it.
So I can come forward and I could do a thunder wave. Now the thunder wave has to be in front of you guys. So can I place it in front? No, it just says a creature in a cube originating from me. So
yeah, so it would be around you is the thing.
Yes.
So you would have to go in and make sure you're an appropriate distance away from.
If I want to do that, or I can. But I only see one creature. No, I'm going to do a thunder wave because that's the only thing that's going to push everything away.
Okay.
All right, guys.
What if you cause a cave in though?
Yeah.
That is an awful lot of noise all at once.
Discretion? Do you have any discretion?
Right.
What a grumpy noise.
Well,
Winley, have we walked in at this point, or are we still kind of lurking outside the door?
So, no, okay, all right. What I'm going to do is, if I do Bane, they have to make charisma saving throws. Nah, I don't really have much that can do that. I can push them, or I can make them less comfortable, but that's about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Debuffing is great. Bane is one of my favorite is now one of my favorite spells.
Well, I can only see one thing, right? There's only one thing that I can see right now.
Yeah, as you see both Tim and Issel in front of you, what you see up to your left, hugging that left or firstmost left column, you just see it kind of slowly inching its way down.
All right, I will Bane it.
Bane it. All right. It needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
And also, if ranged people want to pelt at it.
Well, have we come in yet? I'm a little. Are we? I'm assuming we're kind of like behind still, right?
It's moving slowly. Should I try to hit it to see if it does anything?
It's moving slowly, and it's coming towards you. So I will let Darjeong's Bane go off, and if if you guys, the range people, Winley and Inkwell, want to do something, and also Isolt and Tim, if you want to smack it. So Bane goes off. You can. So everybody will get a moment before we get into this combat. Bane goes off, and how does your Bane go off?
Well, for this one, it sparkles. It sparkles. It goes off in a purple sparkle because nothing can resist that, right?
Mm-hmm. So you bring out your lute, you do a quick strum, and this purple sparkly mist comes around, and it just slowly appears around this yellow blob, and it just adheres to it. And you see it trying to move, but it's what was more liquid in its movement is now being a little more forceful. Let's see. We from Swacker 19 has given us 3,000 bits to let do 1,500 to you all. And then 1,500 to me, saying it's for the Red Cross. Thank you.
Thank you.
Soccer 19. We really appreciate it. I'm sure the Red Cross will as well.
Yes. Yeah. So that Bane goes off. Tim and Isolt, what are you doing since you're the first ones to have seen it?
Is it within striking distance, or do I need to wait for it to get closer?
You need to, let me pull up the
I'm gonna run up and give it the most cowardly tap just to see if there's anything, and then jump back.
Okay.
Because I really do want to strike at it, but if it's halfway up the column, we might have to wait for it to come down.
Well, it's at the base now. It's just there, and the purpley dust just kind of adhered into it.
Cool. I would like to attack it when I get a chance.
Okay, so if you both are going for an attack, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see. Trying to balance.
I am.
Oof. That's a nope from me, Chief.
You wasted those good rolls on realizing it was there.
Clearly.
I
mean, I will point out that we have 14 pieces of inspiration. Just saying.
I would like inspiration.
You guys don't need it. Both of you don't need it.
Are you serious?
Yes. So this blob, it appears and it is slowly making way as column. Purple dust hit it, and you're using your swords, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You both slash at it, and what you see happening is that it didn't seem to do anything, but with each strike, it divided into two.
Oh, fire. Kill it with fire.
Are they still purple?
Do we need to?
Are they glowing purple?
Each one of them are still purple.
And do we need to roll damage?
You do not, because it just sunk through like pudding.
All right.
Fire.
Winley shrieks a little, and she pulls down her little rain cap and pulls up her galoshes and kind of tightens up her little raincoat.
Oh, Tim is so glad she did that to mask his little screech.
Yes. We need a ring of fire.
Ring of fire.
Ring of fire.
Did that thing just split in two?
Yes.
Okay, I want to take my action, because do we all get a moment, you said?
Yeah, everybody's gonna get a moment.
Okay.
So you three are gone, and Inkwa and Winley, if you want to go.
After you, Winley.
Oh, her action was protecting herself a little bit more.
Her
From
action was
potential impending slime.
Smart. Make things worse. So far, that's ahead of the curve.
And then out of just kind of confusion between the two, he's going to attempt to let an arrow fly into one of them.
Okay, so what you see with
I guess I don't even need to roll.
With your arrow, you see that the once larger blob is now divided into three. One slightly larger one and two smaller ones.
You guys are making it worse.
Got it into small enough pieces, it can't do anything.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
It's a reasonable guess.
Just
Win-
let's put your
Win-
let's
Winley
wait. Let's wait.
picks-
Let's wait. Let's
Yeah.
Aniqua. I'm going to talk to Aniqua and say, let's wait. We might want a fire on them. You can cook them.
Oh, good point. Tim.
Tim.
Well, I already used my moment though. So
Yes, yeah.
but that's good to know.
Those are all of our moments.
Sorry,
Well-
did you fire Inqua or no?
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't roll because it didn't do anything. Do
Oh, no.
I roll?
Yes, you roll.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's see.
And which one are you aiming for? One of the bigger ones or two small ones?
I'm gonna aim. Oh, honestly, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see what. 1 second.
I mean, my 8 apparently.
I don't know which one I'm aiming at.
You see these giant goop get just split into 3, and you just go, and your arrow just flies out.
He didn't calm down. He just had to do it. He just had to do it. Yes.
All right, everybody, roll me initiative.
That was a fun moment.
That was adorable.
Nice.
Oof.
All right,
So-
that's everybody.
Which
That's-
one am I up on? Because I was up on one of them.
Yeah, 1 second.
You're up on 3 of them right now.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think they went very far after they split, except for
probably not.
Roll 20. Damn you. Okay. And then I need to copy and paste.
Oh.
Paste. There we
Oh.
go.
Wait, there's another one?
Nope, that's just an optical illusion. He wouldn't do that to us.
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
And 19
And-
more appear out of it.
Let's see. That was a 19 for Isolt, a 10 for, or 16 for Inqua, 10 for Tim, and then we have
9 for Darjeong.
2 9s for Winley and cool. And Winley. There we go. All right. So you let loose that arrow fly. There's 3 before you, and out of the corner of your eyes, Isolt and Tim, you see in the top corner of that ceiling bit, to the southern side of this temple, you see another one just hugging the wall.
Okay.
Isolt, you're up first.
All right. I am going to attack the one that's in front of me.
With
My sword.
Okay.
I don't have a torch.
Roll me
ask
a
politely.
attack roll, please.
That is a 10 to hit.
10. All right. You do hit. And again, this one just, it slices through and just splits.
As a bonus action, I am a shield master. I want to try to shove the creature with my shield, but I want to see if I can try to splat it basically against the pillar.
Okay.
So treat it like smacking Jello between a plate and a wall.
Yeah. Roll me a strength check.
Okay.
And I will roll.
It's a nat 1. Don't bother.
Okay. Nat 20. So like you try and press into it, but like almost like a non-Newtonian fluid. The more you press into it, the harder it got against the pillar.
Sure.
Cool. Isolt, anything else?
That's my action, my bonus action, and I'm not moving, so no.
Okay, Inqua, you're quick to reload. Up on your arrow, you're next.
Oh, I am. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna actually. I want to try and hit one of these. I think so. I'm gonna. Was like ugh. He doesn't. He really doesn't know what to do. So I'm just gonna try and hit
Oh, we did.
this
We did.
one
All
right
right.
here.
We talked about maybe flaming arrows.
I just and it'll be like I'm a little nervous to Darjeong.
Yes.
I'm a little nervous just because sometimes when I breathe fire, I can't really control it. I don't want to hurt any of my friends, so
Hurt
I'm
them,
gonna just.
but you can hurt them.
Right, but I don't want to burn
I-
your companion and.
I understand.
Isolde.
I understand.
However, and then he just will attempt to fire an arrow
Mhm.
at one of the things. Please. 13.
Yep, that arrow flies and sinks in. Roll me some damage, please.
Oh, a piercing damage. Okay.
We need to poke him.
4.
4 damage, and that's the southern one.
This one right here. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So that one sinks in, and with that, the purple bits of bane wrapped around it, and then the arrow sinks in. It just kind of like seizes up, but in a weird geometric shape before kind of relaxing back down. Anything else you like?
No, I think I heard it. Just say that to the crew.
Excellent. Tim, you're up.
Yeah. What do I roll to cram a torch into one of these?
Go ahead. Roll me some damage.
Just straight damage.
Or sorry, roll me an attack first.
Perfect.
That definitely hits. Roll me
Oh,
some
wow,
damage.
nice.
Oh.
What is? I don't know what torch damage is.
Roll me a D6. No modifier.
I can do that with the dice, but only with the D6 dice. 3.
3. And the one right in front of you?
Yes, that's the one I'm most afraid of.
Mm-hmm. And you stick it in there, and you see it do that same kind of seizing up, but your torch extinguishes.
I was about to say not all the way in, but okay.
Oh, okay. So you tap it with it.
I want to know if fire hurts it.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to smack it. The side that hit the ooze part of it dampened, and now it's like your torch is doing a weird like bending of the flame over onto the side.
Okay.
But it did its little seize up, and you think it did some damage.
Oh, that flask of oil.
All right, Tim. Anything else?
Back, you monsters. Do they respond to that? They're
They're just kind of undulating at the moment.
okay. They better just keep undulating then.
Next up is Darjeong.
Well, I have an acid vial that I want to huck at them.
Okay.
So it says that I can throw up to 20 feet. So I might need to move first. Where's the biggest piece of it?
The biggest pieces are on the northern side with Isolde on those two.
So I could go over here like that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then there's one in front of me. I'm going to, well, I can throw it up to 20 feet. That's,
Yeah,
so I can
just
throw
right
it.
If you could
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, I can, because that's okay. Yeah. It's 20 feet. I don't have to get up near it. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to throw it. And it says that I can throw it as if it's an improvised weapon. What do I use for that?
So you're not proficient in it, but just roll me a d20 plus your dexterity.
Gotcha. Let me get back to that page. No, that didn't do that, did it?
Ooh.
It does
That's
not
so sad.
hit unless someone wants to.
Oh,
We've had a lot of generous inspiration.
yeah.
Inspiration.
Let's do that.
Let's add a d6 to that.
All right.
Well, do we not just
I
want
would do a reroll.
I was
that's a
able
low.
to I was able to hit earlier with an 8. So the
Oh.
AC is real low.
Oh, good call. Good call.
So I think a D6 theoretically has a real good shot of making it.
Yeah.
Just roll 1d6.
Just don't roll a 1. Of course, now that I say that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, and
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, you're able, like, while these blobs are now smaller, you're able to just like huck it over Isolde's head and it lands. How much damage does it do?
2d6 acid.
All right, roll me 2d6, please.
help those suckers.
7 damage. All right. And you huck it and the glass breaks.
Yes.
And you hear a slight sizzle, but not as much as you were hoping for.
It doesn't do anything like the other ones where it freezes or anything like that?
No, it's more of like the upper skin made kind of like acid burn, but that's about it.
Shoot. All right. I thought that would help, guys. I thought it would help.
I think it did.
Winley. Unless Darjeong, you have something else.
That was my thing.
All right, Winley, you're up.
Winley is very perplexed. She doesn't know exactly what will hurt these things or even what these things will do. She brought a little leftover frittata. She thought it would be like a little snack. So she's going to grab out of her bag and she's just going to kind of chuck it to this one that's, she'll move up maybe here.
Okay.
And she's going to chuck it, kind of try to be in front of it just to see what happens when she throws a little bit of food towards it.
Do you throw it in front of it or at it?
Yeah, in front of it.
In front of it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it just lands right there in front of it.
Uh-huh.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, she just wants to kind of observe what it does.
Okay. So now it's the jelly's turn. So the one up on the ceiling on the southern side over here is going to just make its way down to the ground level. So now it's on the ground with y'all. And we're just going, and now that they're all divvied up, they're just slowly sliding their way over. And on the southern side, the one you see, as it goes over the bit of frittata, you just hear a hissing sound like,
oh no.
And when
My frittata!
All right. Let's go from north to south. Isolde, you're taking on 2 of them at the moment.
Yep.
Okay, and nat 20 I'm going to assume hits, and a 23.
Yes. Both hit, yes.
Okay.
Suckers.
So let's start with that. Good, because that would have been a butt ton of damage. So the critical hit hits you for 13 damage.
Good lord.
Holy. We do have
The temporary hit points.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but we need to get out of here.
Okay.
And as you feel that hissing, or it reaches out with its just like a little bit of its tendril and it smacks you with a bit of force, but it also kind of absorbs inward past your chainmail, and you just feel a of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one hits you for 3 damage.
Okay.
And in similar thing, it's a little bit weaker than the other one, but it just like hits you on like your kneecap area. And the force hurts, but also you feel that hissing sound. As it pulls away, your clothing and armor are fine, but you feel the burn on yourself.
1 hit point.
Izzy!
Thank you for the temporary hit points, because without that, I would be unconscious right now.
We need to regroup.
All
Yes,
right, Tim,
yes.
you're getting hit by the next one. That's a nat 1. Nope.
See,
Oh,
the torch keeps them at bay.
Right, I forgot about Bane. Let me see what the happens. Well, it's a 23, but
It won't be able to get low enough. My AC is 18.
okay. But yeah,
A
natural
D4,
one that
yeah.
does not hit you, Tim. And then the others, Ooze, after it's been given the frittata, is looking at Winley and is just like going to reach out at you.
Oh,
It thinks you have more. What have you
it
done?
thinks you have more frittata.
Does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
Does not. So it launches out with its pseudopod arm. It's like, but misses. Okay. Oh, and that one crawled. Yes. So that is back up to Isolt.
Who is very definitely staggered.
Get out.
Run.
Get out.
There's nowhere to run without taking 3 attacks of opportunity.
Disengage only works on one.
You can disengage and not take attacks of opportunity for the rest of the turn, but then that's my action. That's everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just your action. You also get to move.
Yes.
Yeah. Do that. We should all do
Retreat!
that.
Get
That is
out.
really... Get out. Get more torches. Get out. Get out. We can regroup.
Yes,
We know how to
yes,
hurt
we can
them.
find a fire source in Equal, can't we?
Get behind me and I'll...
Oil flask. You can lay down
Yeah.
some oil. I can light it on my way out.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
will.
Aniqua's got this. Aniqua's got this.
No, he
Come on.
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I'm trying.
You're trying, and it's great, but you can't handle this alone. None
I'm
of
a
us
farmer.
could.
No, we'll be behind you. Come on, let's go, guys.
your oil flask. We'll regroup after we have torches.
We have torches.
I have one torch that's half out.
We all have torches on us. We have equipment.
I didn't come in with 10 torches on me.
Isolt, what you doing?
Didn't you? I did.
Vamping. Vamping.
Vamping indeed. If I stay here, I'm going to die, and that's all bad. So I'm going to disengage as my action
Okay.
and get back over in this direction.
All right. So keeping in mind like which of these jellies are around you, you're able to dance away as they try and like go at you. And you make it back there. Quick thing, Duke Fleeg, 1,500 bits for the players.
Thank you.
Thank
You're great.
you.
And another 500, I'm assuming to you guys for the next bad pun from Tamago Tora.
Thank you, Tamago.
Oh,
Excellent.
Nothing.
I know. I like how everyone paused to try and think of a pun. Really?
Slime punt. Someone do something.
Oh, okay. So whoever
It's-
gives the
Tamago.
next
We need to
bad-
get out of
Tamago.
this sticky situation.
I know.
Tamago.
No,
Time to
oh,
go.
come on. It's the slime of our life, people. Come on.
Sticky
God.
situation. That's
All right, that's already 2
Okay.
to you all, or 2 bad puns. So that was 500 bits go to y'all. Excellent. Inkwall, you're up.
First check on. So, are you doing okay? How do you? She doesn't look good. I'm assuming.
She's like, as soon as she gets back behind the main phalanx, she's like kneeling and Brenke trying to catch her breath. She's like,
Oh gosh. Is there? I don't know if I can actually do this. Can I grab someone? Like, if I grab Winley and try and like shove her behind me, is
Mhm.
that would she get hurt?
I
don't
think
wanna
that
do that.
would be an action to
But
do
it-
so.
but it shouldn't
And-
provoke an attack of opportunity because attacks of opportunity happen when you leave of your own will.
Yeah, but then Inkwall would be taking. Yeah, no, the attack would still go towards Winley because
don't wanna
it's
do
trying to
that.
reach for her, even if you're trying to take the spot.
we
Okay.
should all get out in time. We just have to be careful.
While I'm here, then I'll just wait, or actually I'll kind of stand in front of. I'm gonna move a little bit in front of Isolt just to give myself a space between.
Thank you.
And then still then shoot an arrow at. Is this the big one on the pillar still?
They're all now the same size.
Oh, okay. I'll just then. No, I can't. Well, I don't want to hit anyone.
game mechanics wise, you're not going to hit anybody.
Okay, then I'm just gonna fire another arrow at the one that I did earlier.
Unless you roll a natural one.
Wow.
Okay, well, here we go. Thanks for that. Yeah, 8.
An 8 hits.
Okay.
Roll me some damage.
Woo!
These things are not fast moving.
I did it again. Don't
Oh,
look.
no.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look, you guys.
I was like, damn it,
Streamer,
again?
stop. No,
I
please
can't
don't look.
unsee it. Ah!
Yeah, it burns us precious.
Yeah.
All right. You sink this arrow in, and it's doing that weird geometric shape and a little bit more. You have a feeling it's not doing so hot.
Okay.
Okay. Tim, you're up.
Yeah, I am disengaging and leaving this. I can't get any further out. There's not enough room.
So I get what you mean. You're out of you're moving backwards.
You're out. Bye.
Getting fire, guys. Inqua, have you gotten the oil flask out?
Yeah. Oh, that'll be.
Then I'll be close with my torch.
Sure.
Okay. Just pulling it out, I'll give it to you as a bonus.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll do it next time, but.
Oh no, you can have it out.
Okay. So
Yeah.
All right,
So that's Tim's turn. Darjeong.
Because I want to do something interesting, I'm going to try prestidigitation and try to clean one of these.
You're not going to be
Okay.
able to disengage if you do that, though, right?
I could back up and then do it.
If you back up, you're going to take an attack of opportunity unless you take your action to disengage.
Yeah.
Oh, from this guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the southern side.
Ah, okay. I was
Disengage
thinking,
and don't die. Don't die. Don't, Darjeong, I
Be
swear.
cool. Do something cool. No, I'm just
I-
devil's advocate.
no, I'm gonna. I this one is the one that he hit before. It's not looking good, right? That's the
Yeah.
one. So I'm gonna try to clean it.
Okay.
Do it.
Prestidigitation.
It left a little bit of crumbs from the frittata, and it vanishes. But nothing really happens to the jelly itself.
Oh.
But it does look, comparatively from before, a lot shinier.
Has a nice sheen to it. I was about to.
I was hoping that since it was a goo or something disgusting, I might be able to
still
clean it.
It's still a creature, though.
I know.
Run. Get out. They're all going to be on you.
All right, and then yes, it's going to come on me. So I'm going to go because Tim.
Matt.
I didn't do anything.
You will you'll take an attack of opportunity though if you move out of its 5
Well,
foot
it's going to
area.
try to attack me anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. It'll be
So
worth
you move out of the way. It seems focused on Winley.
It wanted.
No attack there.
It was begging.
Once fashion.
Again.
Winley, you're up.
Okay. I want to try to get out of there.
Yeah.
But I also want to do an action besides disengaging. So she's going to take a chance on just moving without disengaging so she can save her action.
Okay.
Her outfit's going to be ruined. Just throwing it out there.
Okay. So I'm going to try to move first.
Okay. Where are you moving?
Man. I'm going to try to move like here, outside of the room.
Okay,
that we're all
so-
outside the room.
So quick header. I could not match up the boxes with the map itself. So I'm going to assume you're in the room that Tim and Isolde saw.
And
Dazzling.
everyone's outside the room now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That one is going to try to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Oh, and let me do a minus D4. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
These things hit hard.
Yeah, that's what I was just literally just gonna say.
So wait, if I am hit, can I not move?
No, you're fine. You can still move. You just get hit.
I just get hit. Okay.
So this arm launches out at you and it hits you with such blunt force, but also the ooze itself kind of seeps in past some of the armor and part of your clothing, and it just burns you, and it comes off. Your clothing is fine, but you take 7 points of damage.
Eep.
What
And I
would
can
you
still
like to
have
do? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. And then with my action, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to shut the door.
Shut the door. Door slams shut. Right in front of Inkwa and Darjeong's face.
Oh. What was that? Winley? Was that you, or was that them?
Yes. And she's like wincing in pain, but she's kind of looking around at her clothes and very confused, like relieved that they're not damaged, but also really confused.
Inkwa, with your perception, what you notice when the slimes turn, basically, they get near the door and they're slowly sliding underneath.
Oh, now they're hungry.
Ooh, that's good.
In which universe?
In the universe where he has a flask of oil and I have a torch.
Cool.
Fair.
Relay it to the group.
Yeah, so you see them starting to like seep in from the bottom.
Oof.
I think there's.
Grease him up.
It's not my turn though, right? Or is it?
I will
Stuff
give
something
you.
under the door.
Yeah, so they're starting to press in, and it's like when you see the pneumatic presses like push down on marshmallows or something. It's just like, but like this one is just like slowly, and it's starting to creep up along the doorway.
Okay.
I need to get back.
They're pressing inward.
Okay.
Is Salt your turn?
Okay.
I didn't include the back part of the map, but there's plenty of room behind you.
Sure. I want to shift back a step, basically, and then throw a javelin at it, because I noticed that the piercing damage seemed to do more. So I want to huck a javelin at these things, at this thing that's coming under the door.
So yeah, the one on the southern side is like starting to like creep up along the doorway and then push outward in bloom. Huck your javelin.
Huck away. +6.
Oh, that hits. That hits. How much damage?
That is a 1d6 + 4.
Ooh.
7 points of damage.
Nice. So this one, you as it's starting to bloom outward, you throw that javelin and it pierces, and it does that seizing up, and like a non-Newtonian fluid when it's not being smacked by something, it just slithers out into a liquid at your feet, Inkwa. And that one is gone.
Okay, so
piercing damage appears to do the trick, not slashing. Arrows and javelins appear to be more effective.
So I'm assuming at this point we don't see anything coming under the door, and because that was the one that came through, right?
The other one on the north side where Darjeong is also coming through.
Is seeping through. Okay.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to burst through and breathe fire on the rest of these guys, but maybe we should light the doors on fire.
No,
they're made of stone.
They're not wood.
They're made of stone.
Yeah.
Got it.
Burst through, set them on fire.
Okay, yeah. Let's have a cool moment. Okay, so
or you can just bend toward under the door and go.
Yeah.
Starting a campfire.
So if this is allowable, then what I think he'll do is he'll be like, all right, as he sees it starting to come through, to like push the doors open and then use his red, what's it called? His red dragon breath weapon.
You're a red dragonborn? Cool.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's got that
I
red.
wasn't sure which color you were. With fire, it was
Red.
either gold or red. I wasn't
Red.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes, red
I think that's why the
dragonborn.
ice guy killed. Dead.
And it's a
It's-
dex check.
Dex 11. Yeah.
Dex 11. Let's see. What are you? That's Oh, and let me include a bane.
The Bane, yeah.
Oh,
Minus 1d4.
Wow, that one took it from a 13 down to an 11. Nice shit. Nice shit. So as you step forward and
oh, by the way, this I should have told you. It's a cone damage in 15 feet, so I should be able to kill or hit.
yes, you are able
Oh.
to hit the 3 small ones as well as the big one that was up on the southern wall.
Okay, cool. Cool.
As you push through on this door, the one that was climbing through gets pushed along it, just like a doorstop, and swings out. And then you, with your fire breath, you see a slight glow happen at the neck, and then it just erupts out. Roll me some damage.
Sure.
So dramatic.
It's so dramatic. Ooh. Blech.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Okay. So as you erupt out into flame, you see the 3 smaller ones just shrivel up, and as opposed to being liquefied, they just kind of dry up into a husk, and 3 jellies are gone. And then the bigger one, you see a scorch mark hit its flesh before it starts to fold into itself like dough, and it looks like it took some damage, but it looks back into its normal jelly size.
Excuse me. I think Tim was right. Fire does the trick.
Epic. Epic.
Well done.
Thank you, Tim.
All
Thank you,
right.
Aniqua.
Inkwa, you fired that off. Tim, you're up.
Can I come forward, pick up the dropped javelin,
And
and
huck it.
I'm not terribly good at throwing. I just used it at point blank range.
Okay.
Javelin.
Yeah. If you
Use
want to
it.
go for that, go ahead.
Use it as a spear, basically.
Nice.
Basically, yeah. I'll give it as a spear. So you run forward, pushing past Darjeong. You grab that javelin. Make me an attack, please.
I can try that. Can I get a D6?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need to roll the d6. The 8 hits. Roll me some damage.
All right, and it's a
A javelin is a 1d6 plus your strength.
Yes.
Ooh.
5 whole damage.
Nice.
5 whole damage. All right. That's Tim. Unless there's anything else, then Darjeong's up. Winley, you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I can do. I do have a rapier that I could try to stab it with, but
And
And
that's
that would do it.
a
Yep.
piercing weapon. You should do
it's
that.
a piercing weapon.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, get out my rapier. And that is, the heck do I roll for that? Sorry.
How do you use these things again?
No, it's
Pointy bit. Okay.
rapier should be
Pointy end goes into
bonus
the
plus
guy.
your dex.
Dex. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
11 hits. Roll me some damage.
Just checking out, making sure I have the right thing.
Should be a
2d8
D8 plus 2.
plus 2. It's 1d8 plus 2, yes.
Some damage. Some damage.
Damage.
But I flare and finesse.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It's very pretty.
With a true showman, you just
Yes.
really quick, and it does like a little before.
Did you just draw a D in it?
Amazing.
I give him a very dirty look, that the other people don't see.
All right, Darjeong, that ends your turn, Winley.
Winley's gonna run over. Izzy! And then she's going to cast Cure Wounds on her.
All right.
I wasn't going to ask for it, but it is very much appreciated.
Build for 7.
Thank you.
7. Excellent.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, she's still like leaning a little bit on the wall, but as the holy energy like goes through her, her color comes back to her cheeks. She stands up a little bit straighter.
She says, "Your challenges, your success is limitless."
Thank you, Winley.
And as you place your hands on top of Isolt, the jelly by Tim, feeling this spear inside of it, is just gonna sloop around and smack out at you. Does a 10 hit? It reaches out and tries to smack you, and it hits you clearly in the chest, right where all your clothing is, and then nothing. Excellent. There has been a request for a break, so we're going to take a break right now, real quick. Use that bathrooms. And then we'll be back here to wrap up this combat. See you all at the end of the break. Welcome back to Dragon of Icespire Peak. Thomas just gave me a little ditty that will stick in my head for the next 2 hours. Folks, we have raised $110 for the Red Cross. Thank you so very much. Just if you are joining us before the or after the announcements, me and Quest and Chaos will be donating up to $300 to the Red Cross by matching your dollars that you give the players or I in inspiration. So you give inspiration to us, folks. We give inspiration to the people who are fighting fires here in California, because we are burning hot. Not just because we're hot. Literally, we're on fire. Anyway, back to the combat. The jellies just took a strike at Tim and is just like, what? Isolt, you're up.
Cool. I have another javelin. I'm going to huck that javelin.
All right, roll me an attack roll, please.
Yes, sir. 15 to hit.
That hits. Soars over Inkwa's head.
Move, buddy. 7.
7 damage. Nice. So this one also lands in right next to the javelin by Tim's, and you see it seize up and is trying to move a bit, but it's kind of pinned down right now. Inkwa, you're up.
Well, let's see. I guess we'll just pull his bow and then just like, because I'm assuming it's a little squishy at this point, and just go, let's finish this up, and then attempt to shoot it with an arrow.
Fire away.
Fire away.
Fire away, fire away.
Whoops, that is not correct. That is, there it is.
That hits. Roll me some damage.
Nice to have something with low AC at least.
Especially when we've been rolling like this.
I wonder though if this is the last the 5 damage.
All right. So you guys just keep sinking in these sharp, pointy objects into this much larger jelly in front of you, but it's kind of just being pinned down and be like, Tim, you're up.
All right.
Yeah. Those noises.
Just gonna keep jamming it.
Yeah, jam away.
We be jamming.
Oh.
Yeah, we are a jam crowd, not a jelly crowd.
All right. Yeah. And with my fevered stabbing, I do 6 whole damage.
6 whole damage. Hell yes. It's becoming a jelly pin cushion at the moment, and it's just like Darjeong, you're up.
Well, I looked so great last time, I'm going to flourish again.
Get it.
If you write a J, so help me.
EJ.
I hate you all. Why am I here?
Nice.
Hits. Roll some damage for me, please.
That's whoops, wrong number. There we go.
Nice. How would you like it to die?
Yes. Kill
Let's see.
Do the J. Do the J.
Like Zorro, I will. And then it would just all, and then you just see that shape of that J before it goes.
Mm-hmm. And as you carve that J, everyone sees a momentary carved out, and then it just
Nice.
and then slides across the ground. Excellent.
Winley kind of backs up to try to avoid the slime.
Yeah.
I'll walk in and pick up the javelin that got dropped when it died, and then look over at Tim and say, if you want to hang on to that, you can.
Is this the only? Is this the entirety of the room? Doesn't go any further?
I was going to say, can we look to see if there's any more?
Yeah,
let's-
for sure.
Yeah, and I'll shine my shield up and into the corners so we can get like all of the best views that we can get.
Yeah, from where you guys look, this rest of the room, now that you're able to take a look inside, is pretty clean. No more jellies.
All right.
Hmm.
Well then.
We got out of that jam.
Weirdly.
Yes, everybody else is going to be so jelly.
Are we about to have a pun off between the cleric and the bard?
Please, this is good.
I'm gonna go back to the fire and clean up.
No, I wouldn't subject you to that punishment.
We should probably check around to see if there's anything interesting in here, since they said that we could have whatever we could find in here.
Yes, I would like to do more searching, of course.
Yes, let's have
Oh,
a
right.
look
There was
around.
treasure. I could stay a little while longer.
I figured that would attract you, Tim.
Collectively, everybody roll me an investigation check. As you are
And
trying to
Winley's
search.
actually going to go around to the columns and light them up so we have a little bit more light in the room.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes.
Holy
So you
shit!
have a lot
I rolled a
more light.
base 19.
We're doing investigations? Is that what you're supposed to
Ooh,
be-
yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
well, look where I'm standing, right there by the
Oh,
dais. Rock me, Amadeus.
Winley was too busy lighting up the columns.
Mhm.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yes, thank you, Winley.
All
It's
right.
appreciated.
And as you light up the different areas, let's see. Let's go with where am I? Let's see. I lost them.
You lost them? Where did they
There we
go?
Okay. All right. So, Darjeong, as you go specifically towards this die, as you get closer, and as the light from Winley lights up the room, you look at this stone tablet, and you just see dried blood that's been caked on there for an unknown period of time.
Mm.
Just caking it.
I would suspect maybe people were sacrificing here.
If anyone wants to make me, since none of you are dwarves, a religion check at disadvantage. No, this one's pretty well known. Religion check at regular, if you would like to take it.
Sure.
Sounds depressing.
Yeah, I'll call you over, Isolde.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
So I got a 21 on that religion check.
Mm-hmm. Based off of what you see here and the doors out in the front, you're able to assess that this temple is dedicated to the dwarven god Abathor, dwarven god of greed.
Okay.
Greed.
Greed.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll relay that back to Darjeong. Do I know what kind of with that roll? Do I know what kind of sacrifices they usually make to the god of greed?
Yeah, this one is more of general appeasement to the god, as opposed to trying to bring something into here. It's just appeasement.
Do they sacrifice people or animals, or what kind of blood do I think this is based on what I know about them?
Based on what you believe, it's more animal based, and maybe every now and then some humanoid based.
Okay. I'll pass that along to Darjeong, keeping my voice a bit low so I don't disturb Winley, because I think this would bother her.
Mm-hmm. So given that and given my role, there's no little statues, there's no other little things around that dais or anything like that.
Well, actually, with the investigation checks you both rolled, and since you're both around there, you do find on the back side, on the bottom, a hole that you think if you wanted to, you could reach up into.
Sure. And I'll like kneel down and slip my hand up into it.
Okay. And as you're reaching your hand, you feel a slight little handle.
Like carefully warm it open with my fingertips, or like pull it.
Mm-hmm. So you pull it, and you see on the northern side, as well as the southern side. Let's see if I can do this. I think you can see that little bit of a curve there on this northern side, as well as the southern side. You just hear two little click, and you see two secret doors opening.
And I'll like stand up and look at them, and then look at Darjeong like,
yeah,
wow, let's see what we can see.
Did we hear it? I'm assuming the ones that are did we hear this open?
Yes.
Okay.
Just hear two like clicks, and then like.
Okay.
So it's over here.
Southern side and the northern side.
All right. Two secret doors, friends. Let's find out what's behind them.
Split the party.
Let's not split the party. We're first level.
Well, I was here, so I went to the north one.
Okay.
I'll come along.
I'll come along as well.
All right, you all make your way up to the northern side. Winley, are you going as well?
I love how Inqua just sort of like moved aside for
Do you see that? I
did. That was adorable.
Cordial.
Inqua does a little step to the side. And as you guys look in, it's a very narrow hallway that immediately does a T-fork left and right.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not a closet.
Should we look at the other one to see if that one?
Sure. Let's
sure. And Benny Hill's fashion.
Yeah, we like.
So you guys head to the southern side, push open the door. And when you open that door, you see another door.
Oh, there's so many doors in here.
Right. I'm going to step forward and like try the handle.
So that one on the southern side, you open it and it opens, and you see immediately as it swings in towards you, you have to step a little bit to your side. It's just immediately a T-fork.
Oh my God.
And do you have light right now?
Yeah, I still have, I think I should still have light on my shield.
As you look down on your right side, it starts to curve a little bit to your right, but on the left side, it's straight down the hallway and you see a door.
Okay, I will pass that back to the group.
What do we feel like?
Flip a coin?
I'm going to wipe the grease off my sword and put it away. That's what I feel like doing. And do we need to rest?
We
just bit off a lot.
But there could be more.
I'm kind of with Darjeong. I've got a feeling that we'll find something exciting around this corner. Not dangerous.
And who's taking point?
I am.
No.
I beg your pardon, Tim.
Uncle just looks back between the two of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I get out of the way?
No, I'll take point. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
So which one should we go down, friends?
I think we're on the south one right now, right?
Yeah.
Do we go toward the door or do we follow the curve?
Tim, you're taking point.
Flip a coin.
Does one look less deadly than the other?
You have a door and a curve.
That's what we got. I say we go for the door.
Yeah, I'll open.
Door.
Things are
Maybe
always
you should
behind
knock
doors.
first.
No.
But I'm posted right behind Tim.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the door. Do you open it?
Yeah. Well, wait.
Check it.
Is there anything? Yeah, I use my pike, and But does it look like there's anything to this?
It's a javelin, not a pike.
It's a solid stone door.
Hmm?
It's a solid stone door.
And does it look like I would just push it
This one opens into the room. Yeah.
into the room? Yeah. Can I push at it with the javelin?
You tap at it, and it seems like there's something holding it in place. If you're just poking at it.
I mean, I'm trying to
Is it
give it
locked?
some push because there's a blunt end to the javelin, right?
Yeah.
If I lean into it, does it have any?
Your javelin gives more give than the door.
You just see the javelin.
Okay. I'll put my shoulder up against it.
Careful, Tim.
It's a stone door. It has a handle. If you wish to open it.
I was going to say,
Want
does
it
to say
open?
push or pull?
Solid stone door. I hear solid stone door, and I'm like, okay.
To give comparison towards the two doors that opened from that main room, they didn't have handles. This one does have a handle.
Okay. And does it look like there's anything, like any holes for anything to jab my hand or anything if I use the handle? I'm not paranoid at all.
No.
I can open it with thaumaturgy, Tim.
I'll
You
take a
wanna
step
open?
back. Yes.
Okay.
That is a great idea.
All right, and Ink
and-
readies their bow.
And I'll be ready to shine the light from my shield through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee says, "Open nicely, please."
Wham!
So the door just swings open wide, and you see a small room with a collapse from that angle from the door hallway. Collapse the left side.
Okay, I'll slowly step in, looking around.
No crates, nothing else in here.
Does anyone else want to hold this torch?
I mean, I have a lit up shield.
I
Yeah,
can
that's
hold
fine.
the torch for you, Tim.
Here we go. I mean, we could just put it out too, I guess.
I will happily be your light source if you need to have a hand free.
Yeah, I want my shield. I'm not paranoid in the least.
I have the
Want me to light it
torch.
for you?
I have the torch.
You do see in the rubble a small skeletal hand.
Oh,
Do we want to?
Could we see what kind it is? Like, does anyone?
Did
Could
it-
we tell what origin the skeleton is?
I mean, given where we are, it seems likely it's a dwarf
Yeah.
or a child, but you know.
Child dwarf.
Well, they could have been wearing some jewelry or something.
God.
If so, maybe we leave them to their rest.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
So is this room a dead end?
Yes.
It's getting us information. Information is valuable.
Should we go back around the curve, maybe?
Sure.
Is a part
Carefully.
of the room? The part that's caved in? Does it look like there was much more to the room, or?
On the right side, on the bottom, you do see a small wooden shelf that has long been cleaned out. It's very dusty, but that's about it.
So there could be stuff in the rubble, but do we want to dig through the rubble?
Maybe.
I mean, if we're doing this, we're not going into any other rooms. So
No. I think we should just tell our friends, the dwarves, that there is something here for them to
Investigate.
do what they do for the situation. I think we should take another look around. I think we should take a look around more.
So there were shelves on this side. So there were shelves likely on the other side. So I'm not talking about desecrating a corpse, if that's what you think I'm talking about.
I'd prefer to not desecrate a corpse.
But we could dig along the wall, and there might be, if there were things of value to take from here, then there were potentially things of value to take from there.
That seems fair.
As Tim's talking, Inqua walks over and just kind of pulls the skeleton hand out to see. He's just exploring himself. He's like, let me see. Because when he heard Tim start saying, should we start digging through the rubble? He's just like, and then just kind of.
Oh, hello, dead friend.
Yeah.
Wait, did you pull its arm?
Mm-hmm.
So you pull its arm and it just comes out without anything attached. And then when that leaves, some of the rocks kind of just tumble beside you.
He turns to the group with the skeleton arm in his hand. He's like,
I'm entirely on guard. What?
Put it back, please.
Why don't you lay that back?
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Okay.
No, I understand that you wanted to take
I
a
thought
look.
we were digging through the rubble. No.
Other rubble over there.
Oh.
Like pat him on the shoulder. It's all right, friend.
I think of a song for everything. Rubble.
Rubble,
This place is a mess. Rubble. Anyway, sorry. I think we should move along. Having whatever was here is smashed.
Maybe.
I mean, if the point of us risking our lives is to potentially come out of this with something, and there's potentially stuff here, then let's not risk our lives for nothing. I'm going to walk up. I'm going to walk up along the edge of the wall where I think other shelves would have been, and I'm going to start digging through.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take 5-10 minutes, dig through.
All right.
10 minutes to
Then
dig
we've
through.
wasted
I've got the torch.
Oh, it could be more. Someone here could even take a short rest if they were to relax.
I feel like I'm being looked at, even though I can't see where you're looking.
I'm staring directly at you while saying this.
I'm at well over half hit points. I'm fine.
Inqua eats a sugar cube while he's walking.
Is that like popcorn? Yeah.
So about
I'm going to ignore the comment and come over and help dig.
okay, so about 5-10 minutes of digging, you guys you clear some of the rubble away, and you do find more bits of the dwarf. While the arm itself was pretty intact, the rest of the bones were crushed very much so underneath the rubble. With your investigation checks carrying over, Isolde digging through, you do see a bit on the stone floor. A small flat piece of rock that looks slightly different than the surrounding area.
Does it look like it might be a trigger for something, or like it can be lifted?
Looks like something that can be lifted.
Okay. Tim, can I borrow your crowbar for a moment?
There you go.
And I'll take the crowbar and just pry at it to get it up and out.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough, and you see there in this little tiny hole a small bag.
Okay, I'll pass the crowbar back and pick up the bag, open it.
Inside you find 15 gemstones.
Ooh. What kind of gemstones? Do I recognize them?
Magical.
they're pretty small. They're varying colors, greens, blues.
Oh, good. There's some for each of us.
There is. And I'll show them to the rest of the party to make it very clear I am not hiding anything. I'm just letting them know I have this. I'm going to stick it in my bag for the moment, but I have it, and we'll divvy it when we get out of here.
Cool. What do you know, Tim? There was stuff in here.
So once I've made it clear to everyone that I'm not hiding anything, I'll slip it into my bag.
Excellent. And I believe I've missed this one. The Hefner donated 500 bits to whoever chat thinks should have it. And I believe Thomas says the players. So you guys get one more bit or one more inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hefner.
In that case, I want to re-roll my investigation, my treasure.
I've still got a pretty high one too. So maybe
you guys feel like you searched this room pretty well, though.
All right.
All right. So shall we go check around the curve?
Sure.
Yes.
So you guys curve around this hallway with Isolde's shield leading the way, and you reach a dead end.
What kind of dead end?
Yeah.
You see along this slight outline, some light peering back through.
Ooh.
All right. Can we feel around the edges to see if there's like a door that has a secret mechanism?
You feel around and you feel like if you just pushed.
All right. I can do that much.
So you push through, and what you see before you is a large hallway to your left and an even bigger room to your right. And you realize you're back in the foyer where you guys made your closing the door stand. You see the doors there too.
Yeah.
So this is the north secret door, or
yes, on the that southern area
Over there. Yes.
Yeah. Can I?
Okay, but the hallway
over there or up here?
1 second.
Oh, we went to the south.
I think we popped out.
Yeah.
Here.
We went to the south. Did we come back around to here?
No, we're down over.
Oh, there is more map.
Oh, look at
You guys
that.
are down here.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I pulled the map for combat purposes, but I'm kind of describing it right now for you.
But there's more hallway down this way.
Yeah, this is the curve that you guys came along.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So then I'm going to recommend that we go up and check the north door.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Okay, so we I don't know if I'm visualizing this wrong. We've explored everything down here.
Yes.
Okay.
Southern
Alright.
side is clear.
And please let me take point.
Just like give him the side eye. Fine.
So Tim taking point, you meet the T section, and with the light now, you look to your left and you see a bunch of rubble just piled up.
And that's where we think it goes to the other.
You think that's where Dazzlin was working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have the way to the right.
All right. Right it is.
To the right, to the right.
All right. You open the door? Oh, there's a door at the end. Sorry.
Oh, well.
We don't open the door.
I'll open it again.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Sword.
So
and
when Thama
Bam!
turns, boom, rushes open, and you see from that vantage point, you see a few stone beds.
Oh.
Those don't look comfortable.
Ow.
Sorry, it cut out. What
Better
did we
than the
see?
ground.
Stone beds.
Thank you.
This could have been where they slept.
Yeah, you see some indentation on the stone where it's like, that's probably like that exact spot where some people were a side sleeper, some were on their backs.
Yeah, you can see where the stone is worn down by their
Yes.
sleeping patterns.
Are there any crates or chests or anything in here?
None here.
Does the room just empty, or do we see doors anywhere else?
You don't see anything.
Well, let's give it the once over just to be safe.
Roll me some investigation checks, please.
Oh man, I'm not gonna roll that well again. 14, not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Wow!
You go. You
Man,
go.
I wish we had that luck deck.
The one
God,
of us who was smart enough to look under the beds.
So you all are pressing through, and you notice that the beds are like they're solid rock all the way to the bottom, not like normal beds where you can see underneath. But Inkwell, you're just kind of strolling around and feeling against the wall and making connections. You feel a slight difference of stone along this southern wall.
Relay to the group. Guys, I think we might have and then tried pushing it. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to push it. Guys,
Another secret door.
yeah, does it feel like a push or like a pull, or is it literally just like a different color than the rest of the wall?
It doesn't. It's not a different color. It just feels different.
Okay. I want to tell everyone.
Please?
And then also I'm like, trap? Or
Is there anything in here that looks like it could be a switch?
Nothing that you can see.
Winley, would you mind trying it to see if it's a door?
Yeah.
The door, it'll fly open.
Okay. Open, please.
So it does open. Inkwell, are you by the door?
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Make me a dex saving throw, please.
Crud. I'm sorry, man.
No, that's okay. That's fine. What is? Oh, cool. Okay. It's a D20, right?
Yes.
And you've already wasted your 20.
Yeah, it's true. 14.
14. Good enough.
Hey.
With the speed of the thaumaturgy that it opens up, you see it like coming at you, and you're able to dodge out of the way, and then the door just like opens up. You're just dodging the door.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oops,
it
sorry,
wasn't
Inkwell.
spring-loaded.
That's okay. Maybe next time a little more warning, though.
And before you see a room with a door at the end.
Right.
And inside,
boy.
also, on the right side, you see a small stone wardrobe.
Winley. Wardrobe.
Okay.
Thank you.
She goes, pretty please be good things inside. And she makes the wardrobe. She tries to open the wardrobe door.
Rushes open, and you see in the rush of wind, there is some red vestiges that just kind of flutter about before coming to rest.
Ooh. And Winley rushes over. She's like, close!
And as you get closer to them, you see that somehow an insect was able to get within this wardrobe, and they have holes, and they're musty and just tattered all about.
So with the religion check that I had from earlier, do these look like the vestments of the god of greed?
Yes.
Okay. So this whole place is a temple, from what I'm gathering. It was a temple built to the god of greed.
For being greedy, there's not much here.
Well,
Sorry.
Greed doesn't necessarily mean that they accumulate here. They may gather it and go elsewhere. Hard to say. But we do have those gems that we can look at later.
Oh, okay.
Are you all right there, Matt?
I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it was really funny. I think it was the way she said it.
She said it real well.
The god of greed. I don't know why there's there's not much here. I don't know. It was very vampy, very Mae West. That's why.
Very glam.
Very funny. Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
I'll traipse over within spitting distance of the last door at the end of the hallway. And
I do want to glance around the room and see if there's anything interesting, because everything of interest has been hidden so far. So I want to look around and see if there's any more the
classic bottom in the wardrobe.
Yeah, like the false bottom in the wardrobe, or the stone that gets pried up underneath a bed or anything. Better's real bad tonight. Sorry.
As long as we don't go someplace else by stepping through the wardrobe, I'm okay.
I don't know. I would take Narnia right now.
So you look at the bottom of the wardrobe?
Sure.
I will take your investigation check of earlier. 14, not bad. You look at the bottom there, and what you see is a fawn named Mr. Tom. No,
I will kill you. I will find you and kill you.
the Winter Queen. She needs to be taken care of.
Jadis is the White Witch's name, and no one ever knows that because they don't read the rest of the books.
Okay, we've learned something today.
Watch the movies.
I read all the books growing up because that was my first introduction into fantasy.
Oh, good. That's a good choice.
One of us just needs to scream, "What is that?" and run it through. End of adventure. Oh.
That's why you get kids to do it. They don't tend to have edged weapons on them.
Exactly. Not gonna kill a fawn that just pops out of your wardrobe.
What? It scared me. I had to kill it.
Self-defense.
It
Castle
came
doctrine.
close to it.
All right. So
you
what's at the
reach
bottom?
down into the bottom of the wardrobe and very much. Oh wait, you weren't there, but like Tim found in Harbin, you do see a find a little hole that you could pull on.
Oh,
Okay.
like the other, like behind the thing. Yeah.
I'm like, pull on that.
You pull it open and you see a small little lever.
I'll look at it and then look at the others. I found a lever. Should I pull it?
Of course.
Let me see if I can still
let's-
use my natural 20 investigation check on this.
I'm gonna look around really quickly and make sure there's nothing that looks like holes or snakes hanging from the ceiling ready to drop.
The one hole you see is on the opposite end of the wall. There's a little carving of about 8 inches by 8 inches, with a plate with very long melted wax.
A candle holder. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll look around at the others and assuming I'm not getting a no, I'm going to pull the lever.
Yeah. No, I'm right there though.
Wendy just ducks.
Yank.
Yeah, that ducking.
Yeah, I'm right there.
So folks duck, folks hide, and as Isolt pulls, you feel something happen, but you don't see or hear anything.
All right.
Look
We
back
get a
in the bedroom.
direction.
I didn't see or hear anything, but there was a reaction. I felt it through the lever.
Do we need to put candles on that and light it for it to work?
Someone has candles. I heard it mentioned earlier.
Yes. I will use a candle.
So you place a candle on the dish, and you light it.
Somebody's got the torch, right?
Tinderbox
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You were carrying the torch.
Okay.
Or, prestidigitation to light it on fire.
Mhm.
Prestidigitation lights a torch, a
It's
candle.
a torch. Okay, it's a candle. I was thinking torch, but not candle. Yes. All right.
The lights on the wick catches. It's a candle sitting on the dish.
Oh, we have a lot
Nice
more
glow.
light. Yes.
Should we wait until it melts? Is that you say the long wax is like running down the wall, or was it just?
Oh
like,
no, the wax is long since melted. Like the dish
Oh,
is
long
just
since
filled.
melted. Gotcha. Okay.
Give it a pull.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring the lever back down to the neutral position and then pull it again.
When you pull it back in its neutral position, you feel some resistance, and then when you pull it back, you feel something again.
Okay, but I don't hear or see anything in this room.
Not in this room now.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Well,
go stand over next, not too close to the door, seeing what happened with the last door. Give it a little bit of room, and I'll wait patiently.
Hey, are we ready for that door to open?
do it.
Okay. Open a little softly now.
But it opens inward, and since no one's there, it just opens. And you see before you a small hallway. Yeah, you see a small hallway. At
James
least
and I
from what-
have the same sense of comedy where it's like, open nicely, please. Wham!
Yeah.
I'll start walking forward then.
You go.
All right,
Tim?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the lever. When I release it, does it start going back down?
Nope.
Okay.
Although my light is far behind me right now.
I'm with you. I'm coming.
So
hold
you-
on, I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'll come up alongside Tim and like start lighting the way.
So you look to your right and you look to your left. It's a small little T section. To the right, just a wall. And then to your left, you see a lot of collapsed rubble and what should be a hallway that continues.
Do we want to check to the right to see if anything's weird there?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, well,
Which the right is
everything's-
where
Just
the wall
as
is,
we're
right?
as we're exploring, that whatever the lever is still enacted, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's still
like-
enacted.
Okay.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
there anything funny about the section where there's
Just a wall.
where there's not anything, where there's the wall?
You guys have gotten a pretty good sense of how this place is built. You assume there's another door there.
Winley, dear, would you mind? Inqua,
Hey,
stand back.
Stand
Yeah.
back.
Wall.
Oh, yeah. Always staying behind Winley now. Whenever she starts going, okay, he just goes, and he kind of like walks behind her.
Open
Adorable.
now.
And this door, compared to the other ones, which slammed either out or in, this one just goes and just spins around on itself.
Interesting.
Whoa.
And then, like, at a nice 30, 60 degree angle, it's just kind of cracked open.
All right.
We'll give it a little push. Can I level it out some, straighten it? So
It levels out. It doesn't obscure like either hallway that you would be going into, but it just comes out onto about 2-ish feet on both sides
okay.
from the central point.
Okay.
All right, let's have a look.
And just like slip through as carefully as possible.
We each take a
As-
side.
And as you look, you go through that doorway and it goes left and right in curves.
I'm
Left
getting
to
to
right.
the point where I can't picture this anymore. I have no idea which way is which.
Yeah, left it is.
Left. Okay.
Left it is. With that light source, you do see up in the top corner of this hallway a very small little jelly.
Oh no.
And it's just like,
Inqua.
Yeah.
Inqua.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's starting to
here's-
climb down the wall.
I'm gonna pull
Is
a
it small? Like when
javelin.
you say small, is
I've
it
got
like
the
small,
javelin
like
out too.
baby, or like
It's
brain
like,
slug?
it was
or
like the smallest of the ones you saw before.
Just jab
Okay.
it. Just
I'm
jab
gonna
ready.
throw a javelin at
That's all,
it.
and then I'll just fire an arrow too. We'll all just be poking at it from different various angles.
And just like as quickly as you see it, it's just like, and you just see it, and then just slide off onto the ground and just splatter out.
Cool.
Good job, guys.
I'll walk forward, retrieve my javelin, grabbing Quizarro, and pass it back to him.
Thank you very much.
And as you reach the end of this hallway, it is a dead end.
No, it isn't.
Winley,
I push against it.
Okay.
You push against it, and before you see this luminant, bright room that Winley lit earlier. We're
aha,
back in the
Where
technical center.
where does this pop out though?
we're back here in
Yeah,
the main area where we're fighting.
But like what area? Like
Yeah,
where?
from
Okay, from there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So go
Maybe go
back in
check out-
and it
yeah.
explore some of the quarters we didn't.
yeah, go right, and then that doesn't work. We get to dig through a hallway of rubble. Ooh,
Not fond of that idea.
So you
No.
guys go through the right.
Yeah.
It curves around and you meet a dead end.
we push against the dead end.
Yeah.
The dead end opens up onto the northern side of these.
Sure it does.
Okay. So at this point, we have pretty thoroughly explored everything, I think.
Except-
no. Rubble hallway.
I will say this: when you guys come about and look around the central temple, you see that the the sacrificial table, has lifted a bit.
Oh, that's
that
the lever.
The leather.
Yes, I was going to say we have to figure that out.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
go over and have a
Oh,
look.
I'm following right behind you.
And right before you, you see, as the table is lifted up towards the eastern side, you see a very ornate looking dagger just sitting there. And along the blade is some dwarvish runes.
One speak Dwarvish. God damn it, Nick!
What? What are you talking about? I don't know.
I'm gonna assume no one speaks dwarvish.
Does anyone? Well, I mean, there's dwarves outside.
True.
They speak dwarvish.
We should probably retrieve it and carry it out to them so they can translate it for us.
What if it's cursed?
Then generally curses don't usually attach to people until they attune to them, and that takes an hour to attune to an item.
Oh, perfect. So Tim, you can pick up the dagger.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. This better not be instant.
I will use my divine sense
Mm-hmm.
as a paladin to detect evil and good.
Oh, I'm holding it now.
Cool, man. You can be the Alexandria today. How's that?
So you look at this dagger, and the dagger itself, nothing evil within it, but you have a sense about it that it just kind of gives a dirty essence.
I would imagine they use this for sacrifice.
Well, given the altar and the
It seems likely.
ages of ancient
Well,
blood.
someone had to say it.
Fair.
Is there anything else within the tomb or the?
So I will say you guys have explored most of it. The thing that's left is just the rubble hallway.
Ooh, that sounds safe.
No, it
Ish
doesn't.
compared to monsters. Take your time.
Sure.
no one-
Let's go dig through the rubble. Why not?
Okay, well let's get this to the dwarves first.
Yes, I was going to say, can we find out about this item? It might be worth something.
All right. So you guys take it back. And you see Dazzlin and Norbis is sweat beading across his face as he's still trying to compose his masterpiece. But Dazzlin is just kind of sitting there. He has a pipe, just smoking, just like, oh, hello there. Hey.
We found you a sacrificial dagger.
Oh, well, I mean, it is Temple of Abathor, but okay, yeah, that's cool. You found the dagger. You can keep it if you like.
What do you know what this says?
Oh, it's got writing on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hand it over.
hands it over, looks at it. Oh, hands it back. In common, it kind of roughly translates to greed is good. Yeah, that's what it roughly translates to.
Oh, that sounds good, dagger.
Mm.
I like daggers.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know? So we pretty much got rid of a lot of the goop things. We did. So, but there was this one hallway that had, and then kind of describe, like literally from the point, because I'm assuming they've been in there before, the point, from the main area where the rubble hallway is, and then ask, do you know if there's that used to be or what was down that way?
Well, what used to be down that I'm not
I cut
quite
out,
sure.
didn't I? I'm sorry.
A little bit, but I was able to get
Okay.
the gist of it. We made it into the central hallway, and that's when the most of the group kind of came towards us, so we made our way out. But if you found a back room, we can take a look at it and give it a quick assessment if you like.
We found a lot of hidden corridors and rooms.
Yeah, I mean, like any points over in the direction of where he was. It's like, yeah, just again, Norbis just like, boop, door open. Not surprised. Those Abathor dwarves, they were our secretive lot. Like to keep their things close to the chest, if you know what I mean.
Well then, there was only one area that we weren't able to access with all of the rubble fallen in.
There may be more goobs back there, so we should probably look.
Oh, I mean, we can make an assessment. Are you sure you cleared them all out?
Aye.
Okay. Orbis, you done sweating over there? And he's just like Amadeus style, just like, don't worry, I got this. Don't worry. I just need to figure out how to rhyme you with love somewhere. The lines need to cross, and I will make it happen. Just go. I got this.
The love true.
Yes.
The
And
love
then he starts
goo.
describing more and more.
Oh, right. I'm not a bard. I don't.
Oh, I'm not a bard either. Just dabbling. Some.
You guys want to take Dazzlin to the back?
Yeah.
So you take him over, and he looks at the rubble, gives it a good sniff, feels around in it. It's like, I think that's about, that's a good 15, 20 feet.
Yeah.
Collapse hallway. Oh, there's something on the other side I can, excuse me. There's, can feel it, Dwarven powers, if you would like me to say.
Well then, why don't we put our backs into getting that cleared?
Well, let's see if we can get the poet over there to join us. We should be able to clear it in about 5 hours, as long as everybody's pulling their weight.
Let's do this.
I'm not very strong, guys.
Yeah. Yes, not me neither. I just we could tell him that I will help him with his song if he does this.
And also the hallway isn't very wide. If there's more than 4 people in there, it's probably we're probably going to be stepping on each other.
Maybe Isolde, you should take a little rest, and some of us that weren't hurt earlier can start to.
She gives you just like not a nasty look, but a very patient and tired look.
Just saying, if you're feeling tired.
That's sound advice.
I just don't like to see you look like this.
I don't know what you guys. I mean, like, I know what you face, but I don't know what's going on. It will take a few hours, and if we have a couple people sitting out, it's going to take a bit longer. I was thinking more of like a line of just taking the stones back and forth.
There we are. Let's do this.
Oh, okay, I can help with that.
Okay, yeah.
It shouldn't be too bad.
I can do that.
She reaches, Winley reaches in her bag and she has these nice gloves. All set.
Of course she does.
And aside to Tim, I just want to say, we're about to release the goo, aren't we? Like, as we're working.
We'll want to be paying attention.
Never.
All right, so you guys start working on clearing it. Just for general energy levels, can you all make me Constitution saving throws? See how well you are able to maintain the work.
Oof.
Oh, for a second I was worried I got your roll.
Valid.
I mean, I was hurt. It makes sense, but also,
okay.
Oh, nice.
Across the board, you guys are able to maintain a pretty good pace. Isolde, the injuries from earlier are starting to have a bit of a hindrance to you, but you're able. It's hindering you a bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna like stiff upper lip, just not mention it. Keep pushing through.
Break.
I am not looking at Tim at all.
And as the time passes, it takes about 5.5 hours to clear all the way.
Winley's stomach grumbles. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that frittata.
I mean, and Inko just kind of shrugs at her.
We have rations. We can pause for a few minutes and eat if we need to.
And over the course of the time, you lift some rocks, pass them down, eat some. You won't be able to get a short rest, Isolt, because unless you decide to take a short rest, because you're constantly working.
No, I'm as fine as a first level character can be at this point.
Okay, you all take out the rubble, taking the time to clear it out. And you finally get to a point where if you're able to just like do a bit of a worm, or not worming through, but just a bit of a crawl, you can like go through it.
All right.
Dazzlin,
Yeah.
do you want to
Yes.
check it out for us?
Hey, sure. But this, if I find something,
Well,
find it.
I can take a peek in just in case there's more of those oozes.
Yes, Tim, that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Please,
All right,
please.
Master Tim, why don't you go first?
But okay, all right.
And you shimmy on through this. It's not tight, but it's compact, and you're able to get through. And you get in there, and there's no light.
Yeah, I'm torch. See a hand.
Yeah, I'll come through after him, and after I get Winley to relight my shield, because it's been 5.5 hours, it won't be lit anymore. But I'll get her to relight my shield and slip through.
Was I able? So I'm under the impression, was I able to fit my shield through with me? Because if my shield's with me, that's awesome. But I got the feeling that it was a bit of a.
We should be able to like slide our shields in front of us and crawl through.
Kind of like a plate, Monte Cristo style. You slide the plate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm there to hand you the torch. I figured you'd be able to.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll let the torch pass through and then slide my shield through and crawl in after it.
Yeah, and you and Tim both make your way into this small chamber. Your light and Tim's light illuminating all the way to the top, which is about, compared to the rest of the temple, where it's like 15-ish feet, this one reaches about 20. And you look behind you and you see a bunch of rubble just from a cave-in collapse, not going anywhere. But before you, you see a statue with similar dwarven features as the ones out in the front, but this one actually has some horns and creepy smile running upwards, and it's looking down in its hands a very large melon-sized green gem.
That is a cursed gem if I have ever seen one.
What do you guys see in there?
Cursed gem.
I'll use divine sense again to try to get a sense for evil here.
Okay. You don't get a sense of evil.
Okay.
I mean, you get the general sense, but not like that thing specifically.
That's pure evil if I've ever seen it.
And this old hand will like glow a little bit as she scans around. There's an overall. There's an overall sense of evil in the room, but not specific to that gem.
How big is the room? I guess I'm asking you too, James. Like, can we all fit in there?
Yeah, when you look at it, it's 20 feet high and about 20 feet across in a circular fashion. And the statue is in a small little alcove on the northern side, where it's like just huddled up.
Nothing shimmery and wet anywhere.
Nope, you do not see any jellies.
Okay.
I feel like I'd go
Werewolves.
through.
Are there any furry, teethy werewolves?
Why would there be werewolves?
You gotta be ready, okay? I'm just going down the list.
Yeah, no, I'll shine around and like look for any problems and then be like, if you guys want to come in, I think it's safe-ish.
You guys gonna go in?
I'll look to Winley to see what she...
Well, if Izzy says, and then she kind of makes her way in there.
Okay, well, if Winley's going in, and then I'll follow Winley.
Darjeong, you're currently with Dazzlin.
Did you want to go in?
Well, Dwarven promise, you guys find something in there, it's all yours.
All right, I'm going to stay out here in case people need to hand something out or something else.
Oh, okay. Well, I will let them fully discover that room, and then I'll go in myself.
All right.
So you four are in there right now.
Mhm.
Have a look around and see if there's anything hidden, because as he pointed out, this cult or this religion seems very focused on keeping things hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this evil gem is clearly misdirection. I bet the door, the horns turn to unlock another door.
Do you want to try it?
I'll hoist you up if you want to try.
I want to avoid. I'm getting like Temple of Doom vibes. If that
100%, yes.
So I don't want to I don't want to put any weight on the hand.
Right.
Yeah, I will. How tall is the statue?
It's a good 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll like stir at my hands and lift him up if he wants.
Or I could literally just hold, since I'm 6 foot, I'm very, very tall. I could just take Winley if she wants to. I mean, if she wants to.
We can
I'd be
do
like,
both.
Do you want to? And then just kind of hoist her up and like.
Very, very tall. You're 3 inches taller than me. Don't even.
Oh, well, as you like. Well, you're right.
3 inches.
It's the horns. What can I say? It's the horns.
The horns give you like a good 4 or 5
Oh
inches.
yes. Mm-hmm. So anyway, then
And when
feeling
he
like
says-
feeling like he's offended assault, he'll just be like,
No offense.
And just kind of retreat into himself.
No, come on and help.
No,
Don't be so
I'll reach
sensitive.
over-
Come on.
I'll reach over and put a hand on his shoulder. No, you haven't offended me.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. Winley, would you like to? And then asks if she wants to try.
And she goes, Izzy, what do you think?
I think we need to find out whatever secrets this place holds. And you
Oh.
are the lightest of us.
Okay.
All right, up and at him. And
So
then
wait,
just
does
kinda-
that mean you're not hoisting me up?
Me?
Apparently.
Oh no, I
We'll-
figured
we'll
we could
each-
do both. I don't see why they're
yeah.
mutually exclusive things.
Okay, yeah, no, we can come at it from different sides of the statue.
You
Yeah.
get one horn, I'll get the other.
Yeah,
There we
or
go.
If there's anything else, like of course I'm looking at the horn, but I'm going to feel around and just see, stick a finger in the eye, all the things that you do.
Okay. You both are able to lift Isolt and Winley up. Or sorry, Tim up and Winley. Isolt and
Isolt-
Ink while doing their lifting.
It's still the base of that one.
Yes. So you guys both are up there. Tim, Winley, you guys are feeling around. You check the horns. Nothing's really budging in this.
Okay. All right.
Do anything.
What?
Okay.
I'll put it down. Well, let's take a pass on this room and just see if we can. What else is in here?
Do we want to try and take the gem?
Just the statue is what you see in there.
All right. Only one of us should try and take it, and most everyone else should be near the exit.
Mm.
Who wants to be the fool to take it out?
Go on, Tim. I've
The
got you.
highest.
All right. I'll wait till everyone gets back.
Are you going to be able to reach it without being on someone's shoulders?
The hands are low enough where you
Yeah.
could grab it.
All right, I'll let him take the lead on this and back up toward the door.
Yeah, I'll back up and then draw the bow.
Yeah, I have a javelin ready to go.
Oh, don't point those at me.
Darjeong.
I'm watching through. I'm watching through the hole here. Trying to.
Okay.
Oh, shall I peer through the hole?
I'm more ready for
Did
things
I
to collapse
exit?
on me.
Winley, you'd like to exit?
No. She's going to stay in the room.
Okay. So you three press yourselves closer to the doorway. Tim, what you going to do?
Once everyone's in place, put my hand on the gemstone. Does anything happen?
Nope.
All right, then I will try to grab it and bolt towards the little passageway as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. And as you lift and turn to run, you feel the gem just go turn into dust in your hands. And as you're running, you hear the statue behind you start to crack. And
You said greed is good.
Let me see.
Rod.
Oh, and Tim, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Nope. Do we want to inspire that?
Yes.
Yes.
Obs. Take a full reroll, man.
Oh, we
Yeah,
roll?
yeah.
That's a
All right.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. With that plan in mind, you are able to get far away enough where some of the most of the shards are not hitting you, but you feel a couple of them just stick into your back, and you will take 8 points of damage.
Jeez.
Oh.
All right, we'll get you fixed up, Tim. Don't
Better
worry.
you than me. That would drop me unconscious.
Yeah,
So yeah,
because you have that
feel a
extra
bunch of
4, remember?
Probably not anymore.
Nope. That extra 4.
Now, what do we, as he's, because I'm assuming he's turned to run, what
Mhm.
do myself, Assault, and Winley see? Like while is
You
the
just
statue
see him
actually moving
grab
or
the-
just shards we see?
You see him grab the gem, start to make a run for it, and then as he turns, you just hear boom, and the statue just launches out all the shrapnel
Oh,
in
gotcha.
an explosive
It's
fashion.
a trap. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's a
Go.
target.
Go.
There's nothing
Winley.
like inside the.
Winley, go. I'm like nudging her toward the hole to get out.
Wait.
Winley
No, but
first.
we don't see like it's just the statue has exploded.
Yeah,
Or-
the statue just exploded.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we're fine. Yeah.
If it was coming to life, be like, out, get out.
That's what I thought was happening. That's why I was like,
assuming some sort of demon within the statue was
Right.
looking to eat me.
so we don't see like as we're like kind of looking, we just see the shards and kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You just see
got
the
it.
shards. You see Tim get pushed forward with some force, and he's by your legs with shards of rock in his back.
Oh.
Hi.
Do we?
How you doing?
It doesn't look as bad as it actually feels.
Really? Because it looks pretty bad.
Oh yeah, it's worse.
Good to know.
Do we see anything remnant left from the explosion?
You see the feet of the statue and a bit of the cavernous of the explosion that is made, but it was hollow on the inside.
Were we supposed to do something with the dagger there?
Maybe.
I feel like there was. Ow.
Well, now that the dust is settling, I'm going to go over and have a look to see if there's anything about the statue base that's interesting.
When you look at it, it just you look down and you see what probably was the incendiary part of this explosion. What is left of it anyway, and it's just black scorch marks coming up from the inside of this hole within the statue.
Cool.
And there's nothing else in the room. It's
Nothing else.
Well, that
Right.
dagger
Well.
lied.
just sure did.
Well, this was a waste of time and
Winley goes-
energy and pain.
Yeah.
And
Tim,
5.5
how are you
hours.
feeling?
Can someone pull one of these out? Try
I'll
to-
like look.
So each one you pluck out is just like, they're not like thorns or pin needles. They're like nice chunks that are embedded in your back and lower legs.
Time for a rest.
Seconded.
Out. Guys, come on out. We heard the explosion.
Winley is going to oh, that looks like that hurts. And she grabs her unicorn amulet around her neck and she says, "Hope you get a little bit better, Tim." And not sure where your hit points are, but you can have up to 5, but max to get half of your hit points.
Wait, a max of what's the max?
Can get you up to half. I wasn't sure how low you were.
I'm above half. This is more theatrics.
Okay. Do you
Life
feel any
size.
better, Tim?
Aw.
Yes.
Oh, good. It worked.
Do I have to roll like performance or anything for that?
It seems like Winley's believing you, so you're good.
Okay.
Neat.
I did it, Izzy. And she's like bouncing. She's
Oh,
happy
so
that she
cute.
thinks that she did something.
And Assault knows otherwise, but it's like, all right, I'll just let this, just let it roll. You did it, Winley. Let's get out of here. I think this was the last place that we needed to check. Let's go get some rest.
And food.
So yeah, as you guys are trying to like crawl your way in there, you see halfway through the tunnel Dazzle, and he's like, "Oh, are you guys okay?"
Excuse us, please.
Small explosion.
Okay.
Greed isn't good.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said evil god of greed. I don't know if I mentioned that. Dwarven god of evil greed. I don't know. Anyway, and he starts like trying to shimmy backwards.
Mm.
I'm gonna trust my evil detection now on over your divine sense. No offense.
Hey, there was nothing evil about it. It was just a trap. That's very different than evil.
An evil trap.
Check for traps, not evil next time. How's that?
Always check for traps. And as you make your ways through the hallway, you see Darjeong there, just like,
We're gonna go get some rest. We have cleared the area. We've done what you asked us to do, and we're gonna go get some rest.
oh yeah, certainly. I don't see any of the oozes. I'll walk you back.
Thank you.
And Darjeong, you see Tim with
Yeah,
rock
no, he's
shards in his
I-
back.
yeah.
I thought we took those out.
We took one out.
You
They
take
took
one out.
No,
There's
no,
a lot.
I gotta help him. I'm gonna help him out, man, because obviously these people haven't helped him.
He said he felt better.
God.
So
These
All right.
people, excuse you.
I'm going to assume you're going to do that when you get back.
Yeah.
Because if you take it out while he's walking,
No, we're just gonna. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him come back and.
As funny as that would be.
So you guys get back to where Norbis is, and Norbis is just like conked out on a rock. Just he's worked all of his mental strength.
I'll look over at Dazzle and be like, I think we had an agreement.
Oh yeah, certainly. Well, first, yeah, here you go. Passes you guys the sending stones. You guys are welcome to stay here for a little while longer. We're just gonna continue to work after apparently we have a nap.
A nap sounds like a wonderful idea right now.
I'm just gonna lay here.
If I just lay here.
And Tim's on his
No.
stomach with rocks
Yes.
pointing out.
And I'm going to help fix him up and see if I could get some help from Winley, perhaps. To
Mend my chainmail, please.
Yeah, I'll come over and help pull
And-
rocks out
yes.
of his back.
and I'll mend his equipment. Press.
You have mending, right, Darjeong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
easy enough with the chainmail. Those parts that are stabbed with rocks. After Assault removes some. Winley, are you helping out with this?
She will, but first you hear a shriek, ah! And she has gathered her mirror and she sees like the state that she's in. And she's like, 1 second, please. And she just needs a few minutes to get herself straightened up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And as you turn around, it's just like Winley's back.
Okay, all set. Yeah, and I'm helping.
And while they're picking rock shards out of Tim's back and chainmail, He'll go. Inkwell will go over to the cart and start gathering some mixed greens and some mushrooms, and then like go ask for the pot. Do you mind if I make some soup?
Oh, yeah. No, no mind at all if you're making food. I mean, Norbus out there is conked out and he's the better cook between the two of us. So
Oh, perfect.
you're
So that's
either
what
eating rocks or you're eating soup. So yes, soup.
Cool. He'll make something for everybody while they're all doing their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and you are pulling out rocks from Tim's back. Isolde, did you say you were gonna say something?
I'm gonna take a short rest at some point in here.
Yeah.
Same.
So with the morning come, it's about 3:00 by the time you finish cleaning up Tim, taking the short rest if anyone wants to take a short rest. And by that time, Inkwell's soup has sufficiently simmered.
Did we have any hardtack to toss into that to thicken it a little?
Oh yeah,
I do have some jerky.
Off rations, probably.
Yeah, you got some hardtack in your rations.
Yeah, so I'll have slumped back and like take a little nap, catch my breath, wake up to the smell of amazing stew.
Yeah, and the stew is nice and thick. It's filled with a lot of earthy flavors from what you guys found in the forest. Mushrooms.
Yes.
Mushrooms.
And mushroom.
Oh goodness, that's old.
By that time, after you wake up from your nap, Isolde, you see that Dazzlin has left to go start working, and Norbus actually comes over and he looks at Darjeong and Isolde and he's like, "Thank you guys so much. I think this one's going to be the one for my wife. Just thank you." And it's not much, but and he pulls out a little rock, and Inkwell, you notice it was what he was working on in the early part of the morning. It's like, here you go. And it's just a small rock that's been carved into the shape of a wolf head.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is beautiful. Don't degrade your skin.
I love it.
That is very well
it.
done.
Thank you. Sorry I only carved one, but well, got to get back to work, and feel free to stay as much as you guys like, and yeah, we'll see you around hopefully sometime soon.
And probably, if nothing else, maybe back in Phandalin.
Oh yeah, see you.
Maybe we can even meet your deer.
She's not there. She's way up north. I came down for quite a bit of a ways, and I think now's the time to head on back.
A couple of years is a long time to be away from a love.
Don't I know? Yeah, any one of you, eh? Anyone?
I used to. So, yes.
Well, safe travels. May be gone, don't know, but we're going to be working in the back, so get you all around.
We'll come and say goodbye before we leave.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, see you all. Oh, we got a raid by Total Party Chill. What's up, folks?
Hey, guys.
I don't know when that message came in. That seems like
13 minutes ago.
Oh,
shit. Sorry. Well, welcome. Welcome
Hi
to
guys,
the chaos,
welcome.
folks.
Good to have you here.
Wrapping up the quick little dwarven excavation from Dragon of Icespire Peak. If any of you all still are there, we're doing a quick charity raising. Any dollar you give to the players in Inspiration, Quest and Chaos, and I will give back that money to the Red Cross for wildfire relief. If any of y'all are still there. But if not, and if you don't have money, it's cool. Thank you for joining us for the last bit of the show. Anyway. And he's like, gives you a wave and starts heading to the back.
And so we'll just like run a hand over her hair. That was sweet.
Yeah. Very
Pretty.
cool.
Very nicely done.
Yeah. Oh, a necklace. I might have to make a necklace out of it.
You're gonna make a necklace. You helped him more than I did. I imagine that's more for you.
Well, thank you.
All right. And as you guys sit by the fire eating your stew, you can see off in the entrance of the cavern that it's starting to hit that nice golden hour, fall time,
Oh, I love
peering through.
gold.
And as you guys eat this fine stew created by Inqua, we're going to end the episode tonight.
And I think we're going to long rest here because it doesn't make sense to keep going tonight.
I agree.
We'll
I
long
agree.
rest here and head off in the morning.
Excellent. And with that, I was watching the chat with you. Not you Twitch chat, but this chat right here. You guys do make it to level 2.
Yes.
We did?
Yes.
At the
Okay.
end of the episode, we are level 2.
At the end of the episode, y'all are level 2.
Yay.
Just before we head out, I guess we'll roll for HP
Yeah.
before we head. For people who haven't leveled up their characters before, you roll your HP die and add your Constitution modifier to that, and that's how much HP you will get for level 2. Because I am a generous DM, please reroll 1s and 2s because that is bullshit.
Thank you.
And
Holy shit!
Oh.
You get a full?
Yeah.
So you get 13.
Wow.
Max HP on that. Thank
Oh,
you.
nice. Winley gets 10.
Wait,
All right.
sorry, explain what I do.
Oh,
Wait, is it 1d8?
for Rangers, I believe it's a D10.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
do we
The roll
find
you're
that?
seeing is from earlier. So what do
Yeah,
I do?
where
Oh, okay.
I can't remember where to find that. Sorry.
It will be on the first page. So Rangers, you'll roll a D10.
Thank
Add
you.
your Constitution modifier.
And Constitution.
Bards is a D8.
Yes. Okay, got it. See it.
And I believe Clerics is also a D8.
8.
And then you said plus Constitution.
Plus your Constitution. And if you roll a 1 or a 2, re-roll it.
Oh, right. Mm-mm.
Yes, Clerics are a D8. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
right. I needed that.
Reroll
Yeah,
that too.
re-roll that too.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
That's a bullshit.
Okay,
That's
I'm
a
just getting all the roll.
bullshit. Get all the bad ones out.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Winley,
keep
what
it
the hell?
coming.
At least this wasn't during combat.
Yeah.
There
There
we
we
go.
There we go.
So Winley, you get 9. Darjeong gets a 5. Inkwell gets a 9. Tim, you get 7. And Isolt gets 13. Excellente.
Woo.
But yeah. Oh, and with a mention from Thomas, when you guys are doing it in D&D Beyond, just enter your roll number. It will automatically add your Constitution to that.
Got it.
Cool. Thank you all for joining us. Thomas, do we have a end number of how much money we raised tonight? $115. Yo,
Huzzah!
thank you to our community. You're helping out some wonderful folks who are in less than desirable situations at the moment. So we will be sending that off to the Red Cross, and that's possible thanks to you all. Thank you again for joining us tonight. We will be back again Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the 4th episode of Dragon of Icespire Peak. If I can predict anything about this party, they're taking the party to Nomengard.
Sounds about right.
Taking the
I know what you. Yeah, I know what you think.
We're taking these gems
No,
to
no, no, no.
Vegas.
We're taking the gnomes.
to Nomengard.
Yes.
Yes. So look forward to that. I had a lot of fun tonight. Nomengard is going to be a shit show of fun.
All right.
Just letting you all know, I'm
A
super
shit
excited.
show of fun. That is not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear.
It's going to be interesting when they get there. It's going to be fun. Let's see. Thank you to Nord Games, Gordon Biersch, Birds of Paradise, all the sponsors. Thank you so much. Much love. Thank you guys for coming and playing with me and playing with each other. It's really great to have some form of scheduling during this time. So thank you all for that. And thank you all for joining us tonight. And we hope we will see you next time. Catch you all later. Have a good evening. Be safe and good night.